Hey, 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 what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the after show. Now, what's interesting is that breaking news. I hear it echo somewhere. I think OC got YouTube playing on the iPhone. Here we go. All right, check this out. Check this out, guys. I'm going to the freaking Miami. What do you think about that?
When are you going?
I just requested the details. Let's see
Sounds
here.
like fun. I wish I was going.
Who's going?
I wish I was going.
By the way, where are you from?
Australia?
You're still in Australia.
No. Where I am, Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Vegas. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Guys, this was a tough day. A tough day. But let me actually get some water. I just finished that burrito, and I have an unboxing to do. Guess what? Guess what came out? Guess what came?
I have no idea. Oh my God! Finally.
Oh, surprise!
Hello.
Surprise!
What's your
The
current
pillow.
pillow? What's the upgrade for?
What's the retail on these right now? Well, I think they're like $60, but they're going over retail. They're like 80 now. With the wait list, I was actually asking my AD, my Casper AD, for a couple months to get me these. And they, at the end they asked for to make a full payment, and then they said you're gonna have to wait. But luckily, it only took 3 weeks after I put a full payment on these. So I'm just happy.
3
to
weeks?
be able...
You weren't joking?
Yeah, 3 weeks. Surprise! I know people say, "Oh, it's impossible to get this. Don't even bother getting on the waiting list." But here they are. The proof. The proof is in the pudding. Let me show you. I thought they're gonna come ramped in what's it called? Another box, but I guess this is just how it is. So they gave me one box for 2 pieces, which is a surprise. Imagine you buy 2 Rolexes and they give you one box to put 2 of your Rolexes in there. I think that's kind of weird. Here we go. I'm finally going to be able to get some sleep, guys. Finally. For the love of God. Here we go. It's with stickers. I got the stickers, chronometer certification on this one. It's the zippered version. Check it out. The zipper, and there's a second pillow on the inside. So it's got the movement on this pillow is just something else special. Usually they have those feather movement or the plastic movements. This one it's actually a pillow within a pillow movement, and each one got its own kind of system. Here you go, roommate. You go.
I fucking cleaned,
Oh shit. The house is a bit messy. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So that was sponsored. This live stream is sponsored by Grumpy Roommate and Casper Pillows.
So you mentioned a burrito, so we got the food out of the way. You mentioned pillows. Now all we need to do is talk about wrenches for 1 minute, and we'll be done with food, pillows, and wrenches, and we can actually talk watches.
Those are the hot topics. Those are the hot topics, man. Those seems to be the only thing that people want to talk about.
I took a few notes. There's
Took a few notes.
There's also
notes?
the hot releases. Whether or not you need $1 million to buy one Steel Sports Rolex.
Jesus Christ, that stream was excruciating.
Brutal stuff.
Jesus, I mean, Archie is such an expert on watches. For him to have such a delusional viewpoint on what it takes in order to buy a watch from a fucking jewelry store these days is unbelievable.
Hey man, that's you know what? That's the reality for some people. To be honest, that is reality. You OC, you are obviously not one of
I'm
those. Expat is another guy who that's not the case for. I'm not. I'm someone who's that's not a case for. But
I'm
some
nobody
people,
special. I will tell you
yeah.
a story. Okay, this is an absolute honest to God story. Okay,
Okay.
I went into an 80 one time
Mm-hmm.
with whom I had
Welcome.
purchased one watch. Okay, I
Okay.
had purchased one watch. I walked in, and they were talking about how it takes $1 million to buy a Pepsi or $2 million to buy a Pepsi.
Mm.
I walked in, said hi to my SA. SA said, "Hey, do you have a Pepsi?" I
Yes.
said, "No, I don't." I was never on the waiting list for one. I never asked for one in my life. I never wanted one. Okay, and the SA said, "Would you like a Pepsi?" I said, "Sure." Sit down, and I got one. That is easy as pie. That shit happens. Doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens way more often than you think. Where
Mm.
people who are known preferred customers or known entities, known non-flippers, are offered desirable pieces every single day of the week. And this nonsense of you have to spend $100,000 for this and $200,000 is just absolute pure
Or the talk of
fucking
wait lists,
bullshit.
like, oh, it's a 5-year wait. This one's a 10-year. This one's a 15-year.
I mean,
It's
the
like that.
second you acknowledge that there's a wait list and you have to wait years for something, the essay goes, your name's in the fucking trash. I mean,
Ooh.
you do not know anything about the buying process. I mean, so I hate to be hopefully like people
You
see
hate
this
to
and
be the
go,
bearer of good news,
I'm the bearer of
but
good news. But the
but
idea that, and especially a Submariner is an easy watch to get, folks.
Mm.
You can easily be a first-time Rolex customer as long as you are qualified and vetted, and they know you're a local customer. You're not going to flip it, and you have a genuine passion for the brand. You will get one if you just wait a little bit.
yes.
But this whole idea of you have to spend 100,000 on jewelry that you don't want, and 100,000 on watches from no name brands for that you don't want,
Well,
and then
OC,
another
listen.
such bullshit.
Some people will have to do that. It
No,
does depend on people. There is like there are people that
There are people who do that.
AD will say, you know what? Fuck this guy.
yes.
It probably depends on the
but
market too.
that's a key thing. So the whole problem with saying it's going to take this much money and it's completely there's going to be some people who've done that, right? So I totally believe that, and it is harder in some markets than others. But
Yeah.
it feeds into like the worst case scenarios with ADs. Like it doesn't prepare anyone to try and actually get one because one, they're preparing to like spend like way more than the market price. So I mean, put it this way: like the gray market price, say for the Daytona, is like 39,000. There's about 20 something $1,000 worth of premium there, or free money that you're asking an AD to give you if they send you one your way. You need to send some of that back. Now, if you get a smoking hot deal, you don't need to send any of it back. You didn't buy anything else, right? That's almost zero chance, no matter how good your relationship is. But then the average is going to be someone who sends back around about that amount of premium. If you do slightly better than that and actually like the stuff you bought.
You're in Australia, correct?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Now Las Vegas.
Yep. Yeah, Las Vegas is a crappy market, but you're
But you're freaking out all the Australians because you sound way too Aussie. Your accent is just killing people.
Pristine.
Yeah. And you're freaking out. Listen, Las Vegas is a tough market, but you're freaking out people in the United States. Okay,
By the way, I thought Vegas has a very poor gray market there. Yeah.
Okay. But okay, so if I may finish,
please.
But don't scare people into thinking that you have to repay the AD. Not all ADs are like that. Some of the smaller ones maybe, some of the independent ones maybe, but 80+% of authorized dealers, there doesn't have to be this quid pro quo where I'm going to buy these watches that you.
OC. Here's the thing. like you have to understand, not everyone is as charming as you.
It's,
Not
it doesn't.
everyone got the charisma to be able to play the
People
AD
watching the
game.
stream know. People watching the stream know I'm an very unlikable person. Okay.
No,
I
you know,
don't
you
make
know
a very.
how OC does it, right? He goes into the Rolex AD, he walks
Mhm.
to the Oyster Perpetual counter. Those are dog shit. I don't want that, right?
Like and I know some people are watching and they're going, "This is crazy," or "What? It doesn't happen." But
I also
Tim,
think, listen, part
this
of the
happens
thing,
every single day.
part of the reason you're able to get some stuff is because even you got like into like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
now things are a little bit more complicated. This is what we always.
Pepsi I bought last year. Okay.
Okay, but I'm just saying. I
No,
think, yeah, sure, it's possible, but
one watch purchase history.
I think also like Mickey, right? He got 2 Submariners and like a nice Datejust in 1 year. 2 identical Submariners. So I mean, it's
And by the
possible.
way,
Even in 2021, and but I just don't think that this thing. And look at Diego. Diego, it happens all the time. Yeah, it
all
happens.
the time.
We had a guy on the show. He was in Hawaii or somewhere. He went on vacation, and in that time that he was there, in like 2 weeks, he got a Submariner. I think no date, and he brought it with him home because he said, he went in, he was genuine that he wants one and he couldn't get one, and they hooked him up. So, yeah,
It's
it does happen.
possible.
Being
There's a
genuine-
lot of things that go into it, and there's a lot of signals that you have to show. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not wearing any watch, like my friend who tries to get a Starbucks, he doesn't have any watch on his wrist. It's hard to prove that you like watches, or you're not going to flip it because
because they
premium's so good.
they have 100 people calling every single day asking, do they have a Pepsi, do they have a
Yes.
Daytona, and they have 50 people cold walking in every single day asking,
Yeah.
and then looking at the exhibition watches going, can I buy that, can I buy that, and acting like fucking total fools. Okay, so
Well, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. That's why it's impossible for those hundreds. You said they have 50 people, so 50 people every day. There's thousands, and there's thousands of people who walk out disappointed because they've been foolish. They've been foolish enough, and there's nothing. I don't think there's amount of coaching you can do to teach these guys.
I know. And then there's so much, and because it's so tough to get offered pieces, this whole idea of coaching has now become an industry over the past.
By the way, I
years.
will coach someone for $50,000 how to get a Rolex at the
I know,
AD.
but the coaching has gone overboard because
Now
now
offer less than-
everybody comes in with a fake story.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm celebrating my 50th birthday and my dad just died.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it for my uncle. He just survived cancer. And it was his dream to, they've heard all of these things 100 times. None of them work anymore. So, so Bruce G said, but OC has deep pockets. That's part of it. Part of it is like, you can't, if you go in and you say, I just want to buy one watch and be done, of course, they're going to view you a little bit less favorably than if you say, listen, I'm thinking about building a 3-piece collection over the next year or two. They're going to go, oh, interesting. That's someone with whom we can sell 3 or 4 pieces.
But here's the
business.
thing, OC, I think you just got a little bit triggered because think about like the Archie show, man.
When
That's
someone says you have to spend $1 million,
entertainment purposes
okay.
only, man. It's just entertainment purposes only. There's nothing. This is you have to take everything with the grain, with a handful of salt. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, it sounds like OC, you're at one end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And then there's the thing that Archie was describing at the complete other end, where you're talking $250,000 between watches, and
you're making it out way too easy.
Both exist.
Way too easy.
But Archie was sort of trying to say this is the only way that it happens, and don't even try to be friends. Be an asshole and just spend. And I'm like, that is exactly how you set people up to go in there.
And when you just get
fleeced, and they go, "Oh, put me on the wait list after I purchased $30,000 in soft jewelry," and then they're on a wait list. I was like,
Gotcha. And by the way, I do have a cool story to share. It's not my story, but about the hype in the secondary market. It's pretty, I'm trying not to use the word insane, bonkers, or crazy, or the typical, but when we get up to 100 viewers in the stream. I don't
Oh,
want
I
to
don't
tell
know.
a
It's a
story.
late night. Late night
Come on,
will
we can
rarely
get
break
we'll get
100.
100
Bobby
viewers.
Legs, $5 super chat. I had a great experience from the boutique. Got my sub in 7 weeks. Again,
Bobby,
wait.
how many,
Again,
how many, is that
Bobby
your first
Legs.
Rolex? Is that your first Rolex or what? Tell us,
Guys,
tell us
Bobby
Bobby
Legs
Legs.
is a very soft-spoken guy. He's just very smooth, like Mickey. You know, these guys, you have to be
Hey,
smooth, calm, collected. Then it works, you know? Welcome to the show, Mickey. I think we
First
missed you
Rolex.
there for a couple
Bobby
of
Legs'
streams.
first Rolex was a sub, and he waited 7 weeks. Now, do you
Yeah.
think he's making that up, or is he telling the truth? Come on,
No, I
guys.
don't think you can make that up.
He's not making it up. This happens every single day all across the world.
But don't say it, because if everyone
Why?
thinks that this happens all the time, everyone will go, and then the
It
chances are
does.
much less.
It does, but you have to be a qualified customer.
Well, what does
You're
that
not-
mean?
That means you can't just walk in off the street and say, with an attitude, and say, I have a credit card, so I'm entitled to buy a sub from you.
But dude, do you realize that people who want Rolex, they have attitude. They have attitude, not just attitude. They have attitude, man. They
And when
wouldn't
they
they
go-
wouldn't want Rolex if they didn't have an attitude.
yeah, let me share my experience with
Yeah.
the 280s that two boutiques rather that I have over here, right?
Yeah.
One of them received like 100 overwatches a week, new watches a week. The other one received about 20 overwatches a week. So I went to the one with the 100 overwatches, right? They wouldn't even look at you. They was the way they were thinking is, please get out of my store. We are too busy, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to even entertain you, right? So that was it. So I walked next door to the other boutique. At that time, I didn't know that they only had like 20 watches a week.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
immediately the SA engaged me, and I wasn't wearing anything. I didn't have anything on. I didn't have a single watch on. And immediately she engaged me, told me, would I like to try out the watches that they have in the showcase, right? So yeah, and at that time they had like Datejust mostly as usual, right? The 36, the 41s. Yeah, and
the usual suspects.
And she really told me, hey, look, this will look good on you and all that thing, right? She pulled out a couple of watches. And then I told her, hey, yeah, this is good. And from that moment on, right, I stuck with that essay, right? Because she took the trouble, right? I didn't have anything on. I didn't even look like I could afford a watch, right? But there was no.
Don't come to us. We come to you.
Yeah, I mean, that engagement is what I like, right? I don't want somebody who's just looking at you from another, looking at you like a money bin coming in, and then I'm gonna take everything. Yeah.
Can
So
you pull up all in gold's comment, because I want to respond.
All in gold.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
So all in gold, I appreciate the comment. Tell me how I'm a fraud.
We'll hope for a follow-up. JDG.
I'd like a follow-up explanation. Yeah, JDG, hey guys. Hey, by the way, Bear Clooney is in the chat. I want to tell Bear that since he's back, and this is the honest to God truth, he's doing a really good job moderating the show. He is not Archie show. He's like the pre-holiday Bear would be like super chat, and like completely interrupting. Today, watch what he did. Paul Thorpe was on. He was quiet as a mouse. And as a matter of fact, someone said something about it, about him not jumping in, and he fucking berated the guy, and rightfully so. He said, "Listen, we have a guest on. I'm letting the guest talk." That's
Bear has been very, 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 very nice. He had good vacation. That's why he went on vacation for
he's come back
way better.
He's come back a changed person. He's way better moderating and managing that stream now.
It's way better. Yeah, I agree. It was a very fun show. I think we had a lot of fun. Mickey, how are you doing, man?
Good. I'm just trying to catch up. I don't want to jump in the middle of something that I don't know what the frig I'm talking about. I heard some talk about ADs and relationships or something. I guess I wasn't.
I'm a fraud. I'm a total fraud. That's what we're talking about.
No, well, you guys were talking about, or KC was talking about how he went to one because they treated him nicer. And it's no secret that I'm in Georgia, and I went to some of the big guys here, and then I went to another AD, for, I won't lie to you, for about 6 months or 8 months, and I would go in, and they'd show me their tag and their tutor, and they would say, No, we don't have any Rolex. Quick story, and I don't know if it relates to what you were saying, but this really happened. So I come in, and it's last June, or maybe May, and I said, "Hey, I called, and they said the lady thought you had some Rolexes in," and she goes, "Oh, who told you that?" And I was like, okay. No, I don't know. I called, and it was a true story. Somebody said, "Yeah, we got some in. I don't know what came in." So she goes down the hall, and I could see her talking because it's like a glass wall, and there's that room where you sit in and look at the big diamonds. I can see them talking, and she's like this. That guy there is looking. Swear to God, that guy there is
Just
looking
in case
for the
you-
Rolex. And then it took her like 3 or 4 minutes to come back and say, "No, I'm sorry, we don't have any." And I said, "Wait, you didn't go to the safe? I saw you guys talking." And I was like, my mind was blown. So, quick story. I know I'm a rambler. I'm walking out, and I said, I went to use their restroom, and they had to let me in. And the lady that was letting me into the restroom, I said, "Who can I talk to here? I want to make a not a complaint, a comment." And she goes like this: "Well, go finish doing what you're doing, but I'm the owner." And I was like, "Ooh." I came out, washed my hands really well, shook her hand, and told her the story. And she said, "Well, Mickey, I'm not a museum. I'm not a private watch store for people. What do you want?" And I've never told that story here. That's a true story. I got my first sub in June, and then I got my second sub at Christmas for my son. And in between, I got a Datejust 41. Because guess what? I was honest with her. I told her what happened. I told her how I felt. I told her I want to be a customer, but I can't be a big customer until you let me be a little customer. But the owner got it. So I don't know if I have any point to this story other than, it's about the egos of the salespeople and control and things like that. So I'm kind of fading because I don't really have a point.
Hey, you
But
know
that's a
what?
true story.
Sometimes I could see like how you could get, like being a Rolex salesperson could
That's
actually make your ego, because it's so much power.
You get
right?
power, yeah.
You have people coming into you willing to say, "I'll take you in the back room. I'll eat you out if you sell me anything." Yeah, so it's a lot of power.
Well, and then this happens too. Remember, there's people that said, "Hey, I'm getting married. I have a honeymoon. My grandfather's is retiring," and it's a lie.
Yeah.
There are people. They're human beings, and even if they're not ego and power maniacs, no one wants to be disrespected like that. They give you this watch, and look. We know we're not saying it's a gift, and they gave, but look, they chose you to say, "Here's your sub," and then they find out you lied. You're screwed. You're screwed. Just
I'll
like
tell you
any,
what, lying will always get you in trouble, because you cannot. It's impossible to keep. If you have a relationship with someone, and you lie, eventually you're gonna forget. Like, you're gonna trip over your own story. That's why.
Yep.
It's best to try buying a watch when you have an actual reason to do it. Like, I wouldn't. I would go say, "Hey, I want to see what you got, but I'm not buying it because there's no reason." But in the future, I would love, if, well, I don't know, maybe you can say,
right. So
I have my 30th birthday coming up or something. I don't know.
Right. There's a saying: if you don't have to
Go
remember, you
early.
don't ever have to remember what you said. If you don't lie, you don't have to remember what you said.
Boom.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. It will always get you in trouble. It will always get you in trouble.
Or in Cam's case, you might say, "I'm turning 22 soon. I really deserve a Rolex."
Yeah, that's a problem. And the thing is, it's so contrived. He needs to, and it's like, it's too early for a Rolex. What is it that's going to do? I think about what.
Yeah. One thing I have realized through my purchases is that there are no rules.
Delusional fantasy story. That's the third story that we've heard so far about being able to just basically walk in, be genuine, and get the so-called impossible to get desirable watches.
Oh, you should never go.
And I'll say this prediction: I will, and I'm in line. I will get a Daytona at MSRP.
Well, are you going the white one or the black route?
I'm gonna go black, unless I get a call for a white. Then I'm gonna go white. But cool. I know me with white dials, I won't wear it. like I would wear a black belt. Oh, by the way,
Actually wearing mine today.
have not taken the Zenith off.
The
All those
Zenith.
all those Rolexes. This has changed my life. I don't know, dude. So go ahead. Sorry.
Ooh. Now the cool thing with the rubber is that you don't have that adjustment problem. That
And
if
this
it
it's
wasn't a
like
class,
butter. It's
yeah.
like butter.
That's so cool.
You can see it's just like
Let
a
me see.
textured rubber.
Yeah, like a racetrack.
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
it's a Pirelli for sure.
Nice.
Sorry.
Aussie, sorry, you were saying?
In all of my experiences, so as I say, I got about 4 steel sports last year. Not clean. There's some
4
slightly
in
softer
1 year.
stuff. Yeah.
How does it feel to be hated? Let's start there.
No, but one thing is like, each time you learn a few new things about how you get one. And the last one, the Daytona, my AD didn't even know I wanted one until I visited her, and I asked, like, my wife and I would really like that Daytona, and she said, "You know what? Do you want one today?" I'm like,
Ooh.
yeah.
Shit.
So now that's not clean. Like, I had the last watch I bought was the Speedmaster, so that's seen as a slightly softer watch because it's available.
Sure.
But so that without that being on the record now, I go to like one of the big names, so they're not known for being super friendly. She's got managers and other SAs to compete with and stuff like that. But there are no rules. Like, there's no waiting list. As soon as the SA is telling you, "Oh, I'll put you on the waiting list," it'll be 1 year, 2 year, anything like that. Any mention of the waiting list, walk away knowing that your quest hasn't succeeded. Go back again next 2 weeks, talk about it again until they say, "I'm going to get it for you." That's the point at which you know that it's going to happen. Waiting list talk is just get out of my store talk.
Ooh.
It's all
more of
relationships.
like, it's more
Yeah,
like
it's
in the back of their mind. Stephen Monash, Best Buy is the one that makes you happy, Mickey. It's a good point.
And you got a great deal too. It's a great watch and a
Yeah.
great value.
Yeah, man.
Defy Classic.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Still mute. Can't hear
I know.
you.
I was typing and I muted it so you didn't hear me clanking. So I don't want to start the Zenith talk again, but this thing here was $7,000 MSRP. I've never had I hate the glare. I never had a Zenith, and it's a titanium. It's obviously a skeleton. It has a pretty cool rotor on the back that's a star.
Yeah, the Zenith logo.
Yeah, right. The rubber's like butter. It's got a cool clasp that has a cutout. A cool clasp that has a cutout of the star that fits together. Joma Shop had it for $46.50. So I figured I'd give it a try. And if you're looking for a titanium rubber, your first skeleton watch, I haven't taken it off, and I have some okay watches, and I haven't taken it off.
It's an excellent skeleton watch.
Man, the bang for the buck on that watch is insane.
Thank you.
Yeah, and cool story from Aussie Expat, right? But if you look at Aussie Expat, he's a soft-spoken guy, likable guy. I mean, he doesn't go into the AD and flip the table.
No ego. There's no ego there.
So the AD will give him anything he wants. Yeah.
You know.
Kaslowitz, wow, massive respect with the Zenith. That is a watch for true enthusiasts. Big thumbs up. There you go. It's really nice. By the way, guys,
we passed.
I don't know. I think
we passed 100 people watching.
Oh yeah. Well,
Story
okay.
time.
We're gonna in a few minutes. We're gonna talk about these predictions. I don't know how much
stories.
I believe these.
Bring up the Rolex website and type and look for the model number 116505. It is the white gold Daytona.
White gold Daytona. So I'll just go watch
and go to the configurator.
Let's go to off to the configurator we go. Here we go.
Sounds
the
so
Daytona?
technical, man.
Where's the Daytona? There's no Daytona. Oh, it's a different. It's a sports line. Okay. Here we go. White gold.
White gold, full PM bracelet.
Full white gold bracelet.
Ooh.
White gold bracelet.
Okay, I wonder what this could be. Here we go. Select.
And you're going to choose the extremely hyped
Blue dial.
meteorite
Blue
dial.
dial.
Oh,
Meteorite.
meteorite.
Meteorite dial.
It's okay. This watch right here.
Did you already bought one?
No, I have not bought it, but I have seen this watch sell in the last 12 hours, and I want you to guess the price at which it sold on the secondary market.
Oh, okay. I want everybody to try and guess in the chat. Chat. Let's go. What do you think? This is a $45,000 retail watch.
Model. Yeah.
Yeah, a white gold full white gold bracelet, meteorite panda. Wow. Oh man,
Look at the insane guesses here.
there's some
190?
wild guesses.
Click on the discover button, Tim.
Let's discover it for a second here. Let's go.
Yeah.
See,
There we go.
it is gorgeous. Let's see if they got more pictures of it. No more pictures.
just
Just
the-
this
Good
one.
guesses.
Here we go. Some guesses. Oh, we got 120, 150, 150, 25, 200, 100. So, ooh.
I better put in my guess.
Timepiece Maker says it's sold at below retail
Wow.
on 60K.
If it'll be below retail, Cam will be lining up for a deal.
So Mickey,
awesome.
you guessed Mickey, right? What did you guess?
I guess 134.
Okay, Casey,
150.
Aussie.
150.
Who else is left?
You are.
Carl.
Oh, you know the answer.
I know
My
that.
guess?
Carl.
Yeah, 10.
120.
And Tim.
I would guess. 1 second. Alex is gonna have an unboxing for us tomorrow. Alex, man, you
Cool.
are a watchaholic. Holy crap.
Alcoholic. Be nice.
Way to
Be
go,
nice.
Alex.
Saying, well, I watchaholic. Sorry, watchaholic. I'm gonna guess 100K. No, 120. No. Wait. 125. 125. Here
Can we
go.
talk about reasoning here? I mean, if like
Here's
a
the thing.
green
Why?
dial is going for like 120, I think these are way more rare.
There's a
than
picture of the
green
watch
dial.
in the coffin with the
Yeah,
tag.
That's a valid point.
It sold in the dealer chat today for $189,000.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
John Mayer will be very happy with that prick.
To a
Yeah,
dealer.
right.
Oh, that's the
Right.
dealer
Dealer.
chat. Who let you in the dealer chat?
Nobody. But that's I was going to avoid using the word insane, bonkers, or crazy, but I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
So what would they
shout
be
out-
listed for then?
Yeah,
Shout out to Sparkles for getting the closest at 190K.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Sparkers,
if
there you go.
using
Congratulations.
using prices right rules though, you went over.
Yeah, so then 171 would win then.
Who guessed 171?
A Y2K said 170.
Well, we just go to
Oh,
what's
okay.
closest. We're not real. This
So
is not
this-
prices, right? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you stole my
Well,
line.
the
His
same.
price is right. I'll
Yeah.
bid $1.
But I also
Yeah.
saw that the Meteorite Oyster Flex watches are now in the mid 100s.
I actually did a video on the first one that sold on David SW saying that it sold for double retail at about 65 or 72 or something. And I said, this is an absurdly low price considering the rarity of these meteorite dials. And I guess we didn't quite know how rare they would be, but they were never going to be common. This is never going to be common.
Yeah.
Sparkles, you are the winner.
I think
Hey,
on the other
Sparkles.
thought,
Sparkles.
Tell him what he wins.
Do you have this book?
Absolutely nothing.
Do you have this book?
ooh,
This the Rolex magazine, right?
that's
Do you
the
have
new
it?
one,
the
the
new one?
latest one.
Yeah, that's the latest one.
By the way, they do have that titanium Yachtmaster in there. There's a page with it on it. They talk about it.
Yeah. So Sparkles, if you don't have this book, right, this is what you win. You message Tim
Oh,
privately,
there we go.
and I'll send it directly to you.
That's sick.
Sparkles, email hello@timwrite.com. We'll get that sorted if you don't have one. There we go. A winner,
Dear
winner
Clooney.
chicken
Dear Clooney's
dinner.
still watching. I love that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Look at this.
Bear, and
You
Bear, what
can
did you think of my
win
compliment?
stuff on
You
Tim
didn't
Wright
comment
live.
on my compliment?
Incredible. You know, OC, on the other thought, what I should have done, I should have checked the price of John Mayer. And then the math is basically, people will just say, well, John Mayer is rare. Look at what that sells for. But the meteorite is rarer.
What is the John Mayer going for these days? Because the last I saw, when I was paying attention to it, back in April of last year was around 74, and then right after it didn't get discontinued, it dropped below 70, and then it shot back up to the 80s and close to 90. Did it pass 90? Is it close to 100 now, the John Mayer, or is it over 100?
John Mayer?
I don't know. I haven't really been tracking it.
424.
Bear should know. Bear is probably follows the price.
We just this is called John. Oh, there we go. John Mayer.
I used to like to look it up, but well, there's only one.
Yeah,
well,
I hate going to Chrono 24 because the prices don't even mean anything there.
To be honest, every single precious metal Daytona I love. Every dial. I don't have a preference. They're all beautiful.
Looks like the green dials are around 100K. So, I mean, that's why I guessed 125.
How many real listings there you got?
Oh, they all look real. I don't know.
Nah, the ones that look like stock imagery.
Oh,
and the ones that aren't a green dial, those aren't the green dial.
Well, like this one, 110. That's a green dial.
That looks real.
Yeah.
So I'm
unworn though. That's a pretty inflated price.
That's a good price for the unworn, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, in our typical A or B fashion, would you rather have a full yellow gold green dial Daytona or a
the
meteorite Daytona on Oysterflex?
I'll put it in.
Meteorite anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm saying meteorite too. This may be my new cheap Zenith is not cheap. My new Zenith is making me love rubber, but Oysterflex is like butter for sure too.
49's made an interesting point. Like, do you think that meteorite one was sourced for a customer since the dealer?
I would say so. There'd be enough action on that listing, I would imagine, that they had customers who are waiting. This is probably one that has come through on that dealer chat in the entire year. So that each dealer would have customers who have said, "I will X.
I will pay $225,000 for that if it ever comes up."
Yeah, you know. So the amount of margin that they would have slipped by, probably the dealer that won either had the richest client or they were willing to sacrifice the most margin to get it into their hands.
Scott B says he knows who bought that watch. I don't know if he's...
No. Really, Scott B?
Get him on the chat. Get him on Tim's
I believe
feed.
everyone until they prove me wrong. So I don't know.
A bunch of numbers. $2. OC explain why Chrono 24 isn't valid. I think it's 20% below whatever it says here.
Yeah, 20% below. The reason why is because, first of all, Chrono 24 doesn't sell anything. It's a marketplace, which means it's just people.
Ideas.
It's dealers and private sellers putting their watch for sale. And people tend to price their watches very high on Chrono 24. And then Chrono 24 takes a cut of 6.5%. Plus there's taxes and a bunch of other stuff. So the prices are naturally inflated above actual market price.
No, I mean, it's valid. You just have to take into account.
Yeah. But if the actual market price for on a watch, let's say the white dial Daytona is around $40,000 today, right? For a brand new, unworn specimen,
Yeah.
you'll see examples on Chrono 24, people listing it for 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and those prices don't make any sense.
It's the same as eBay. You put a price
Here's
in,
one
you
right
say best offer.
Exactly.
If some idiot wants to buy it now, fine, but you do best offer, and they go, okay, I'll give you the real price. Hey, figure out a way before the show's over, if we can. Not that it's anything amazing, but I have a 2019 and a 2019-20 and a 22-21 Rolex books. If anyone needs or cares or wants,
a catalog.
Maybe they're not, the Rolex ones.
Yeah.
Do it for tomorrow's show. Do it for
tomorrow's show.
Yeah,
you were being generous, and I put these on a back shelf because I thought, I have so many of these things. I steal them every time I go in, but we'll have to think of something for tomorrow.
We'll do a bit of a competition when somebody wins something.
We'll have random questions, and whoever gets the closest or something like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
One day,
you can ship with media mail in the United States, that it's basically free to ship. It's amazing.
One day, if I ever really start drinking bourbon on a Saturday night, we'll do this.
Ooh. Holy spike!
You know that book?
I want
that book. This book is ridiculous. I'm almost embarrassed that I own it.
Damn.
But I was a GMT. That's the
you got
the
hooked on the
Mondani.
GMT.
Yeah, I had too many at one point. I'm just down to my LN or my the black. But
yeah.
Anyway,
what type of bourbon you into?
When you have completed all the GMT collection, right? You can give that book away.
Yeah, no, right. You'll have to live 1,000 years. I travel a lot, and I just love being able to change the. I said this before, but change the hour hand without not GMT hand. Change the hour hand with the minute and second still moving, so I don't lose track of time, so I can keep track of my accuracy of my watch.
It's a genius type of invention. The way that the hour hand jumps, like you can jump a few hours forward, a few hours. By the way, the thing is, I didn't really know how to use the GMT function on my watch until I went to Paris. So I had the Explorer 2, and didn't really know how to use it. And then when I was traveling, it's like, it hit.
Tried it.
Yeah. It's so awesome. So by the way,
I
Kyle,
won't
you've been very quiet there.
Just not wanting to interrupt.
That's all right.
Feel free to interrupt. We're going to talk about
I'll try to talk less.
Right now.
No.
I took 2 days off, so I must. I had to get a little bit out, so I apologize. Yeah.
No. Don't worry about it. It's a tough kind of shtick that we're doing here. I'm gonna end the poll. By the way, guys, the poll has been pretty interesting. But not surprising. Everyone, 75% of people chose the Meteorite Daytona over the yellow gold. Wow.
I wonder if that's because of the yellow gold or John Mayer. It's kind of.
By the way, if I'm Paul Thorpe, tomorrow I'm gonna try to get the tickets to go to Miami to do the live streams there with him. And
what date's that? The 28th of this month?
Yeah. No. It's earlier than that. It's shit. Second.
I thought he was coming to New York. He's going
and then so he's flying to Miami for the Miami Watch Show. That's on on the from 22nd to 25th. So that's like, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days.
25. Let me check. 25 minus 22. Carry the 1. Yeah, you're right.
4 days exactly. Thank you. You have to carry the 1 because otherwise you would have got 14 days. You have to be really careful with that. So he's coming. He's going to be in Miami for 4 days. And then on the 26th, he's arriving here and he's going to be in New York for 3 days. So I was telling him, like, dude, you know where we should really go? We should go to the Little Prince, man. The origin of talking watches.
Yeah, the first Houdinki talking watches. Yeah.
Yes.
Although I've been going to McSorley's for about 25 years, Tim. I've never talked to you about
dude, I
that.
fucking told him either that or let's go to fucking McSorley's.
McSorley's, what an experience! If you guys
I did
haven't,
so many live streams there. Have you seen any?
Oh, you
of our-
have? No, I haven't. I'm
What?
sorry.
Dude,
You know, I still have 237 episodes to catch up on.
right,
I've only been around a short time.
You want to go?
The
You want
hist-
to go to a day in life? Day in life. Watch that second day in life. I met a naked guy. It's pretty wild. Oh, a bunch of numbers. $5 super chat. Thanks, OC. But aren't you just describing a market? What's the realistic alternative? That's right.
Sure. So, well, first of all, thanks for the super chat. So, but with Chrono 24, if you have three people listing the exact same watch, one person prices it at 40, one at 50, and one at 60, and they're all unsold. Okay. The market price is the price at which the buyer and the seller meet. If no one's buying at 40, that means that's not the market price. So the market price is either, if something sells at 40, that means that's the market price. Something listed at 50 or 60 is irrelevant. That's not the market price. So I'm describing a market where people can price things whatever they want. But if you're talking about where supply meets demand and what the true market price is, it's where a seller and a buyer agree on a price.
But we'll go down here, right? If there's enough sales, there's usually a graph. Where is the graph, by the way? Where is a graph? 1 second.
I think you need to click on one of the watches.
You need to click on one. Let's click on the this one. Let's go
and the
down.
reason why there's so many prices that are abnormally high is because a lot of the listings are phantom listings. They're dealer posts that basically where they're trying to source a watch. So they'll put something at $60,000. If someone buys it, then they'll go and buy the watch from somebody else 53, and then drop ship it to the guy for 60. Those aren't real. And that would be a moron who does that.
And that's why you got to look for the listings that are just using very stock imagery, like nothing that you would be able to identify the watch if it was used in any way.
Fake listing.
Yeah.
If you really want to know a good market price for a Rolex watch, David SW's on the high side, but start there. Go to the Rolex forums, type in the reference number in the for sale section. Hundreds of watches get listed there every week. A lot of them, fairly new.
Yeah, it's hard. People lazy. They're lazy, man.
People lazy. They want to go to Chrono 24 and see a chart like this and pretend that this watch actually sells for, $42,000.
What about Crown and Caliber? Is that going to be any better?
Tim, the chart you need is the one that has the blue and the red dots, because that's the chart that shows the ones that sold and didn't sell. So
what is this? This shows just the listing price?
Yeah. So you need to go. There's a different. If you scroll up, you'll see. There's another category you can go to where you can see. Or is it down? No. I'll find it online. I'll show you. Hold on.
I thought this was a sale price. What does it say here? Performance, 5-year performance. What is it? They don't really say what the graph is for.
Are we thinking about watch charts instead?
Maybe watch charts. Maybe it's a different website. Yeah.
Yeah, watch charts is what's
let's
gonna
address
show
the
you.
super chat first. Backloaded Watches, thanks so much for that, man. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I'm humbled.
Yeah, man, you're cool. Very cool
the
guy.
new bear.
Really nice to have you back, man.
The new bear is like a teddy bear.
Don't say that because
someone riles them up. Like
not rile the bear.
Yeah.
Super slap OC.
He doesn't like to believe that, but
you win more. You win more with honey than you do with vinegar. Right? You catch
Tim, I just sent you a link in the private chat for what you want to look at for my favorite watch. If anyone cares, I have I have a couple watches, but the black is my favorite watch. Scroll down a little bit more.
Let's see here.
Ooh. There you go. Boom. So that shows you
Ah, okay.
verified sales and then a bunch of whack jobs that are listing things that aren't selling.
Now this is these are verified sales, but this pulls it from all kinds of different websites. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it pulls it from
Oh.
say if OC Watch Guy in Orange County sells a watch and it says sold,
Yeah.
or maybe it's eBay. I don't know. I'm just making shit up like everybody
Yeah.
else. But yeah.
Well, what's
But
interesting,
those
look at this. Most of this stuff is sold below the average line, right? People ask for some insane things like, what does this guy want?
So which one
18,000?
is the sold? The red are the sold or the blue are the sold?
No, the red
The
is sold.
Okay, cool.
You can see red ones are sold, and all of these sell below the I
line.
mean, like you look at this, actually that's so that's 17,000. And
but this illustrates what OC was saying.
yeah.
That line is market price. The
Yeah.
other thing is asking, and the other thing is somebody needed the money because they're getting divorced. So in the middle is the market price.
Yeah.
I mean, the market price is the constant. But it and can you change the time period, or is it static? I don't know. You probably make you pay for it.
Let's see. Well, this is like past 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
Yeah, can you change it to anything else? I'm sure there's a
this
way
is
they're
from
going to try to make
forums.
money.
This is from forums, and there's also
Oh.
eBay. There's
Well,
two
I didn't know
buttons.
that.
Ooh,
Wow.
interesting.
See how all that jumped?
So eBay gets the more gullible.
Yes.
Because that's a definite steeper angle.
So know your prices if you're going on eBay.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of junk gets sold here. Oh, I did two-tone 24. That's okay.
Yeah, but the eBay prices are closer to the line, right? Compared to the other one, which was all over the place.
Oh,
that's a good point. Yeah. Because a website can just put a black out there for $35,000 and just let it sit. eBay people want to move them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the dealers actually have multiple prices for the same product, so they just list it everywhere. See whoever bites. Yeah.
So I found my Zenith on eBay, but then went to their site, and of course they took off the $300 or plus whatever eBay fees were, and then I didn't pay tax. Of course, I'm a good citizen, so I'll claim that on my income tax. But I didn't pay tax. But on eBay, I was going to get charged tax. So it's a shame that we can't trust. Not that eBay's trustworthy, but it's a shame that that they get so many sales and rip people off for fees and.
Has anyone bought a watch on eBay?
I've been on eBay since March of 1998, and I bet you I've bought 10 Rolexes, and I've sold 4 or 5 Omega, Breitling, all kinds. I've never been burned and never did a claim. I have a firm.
That was before the authenticity program.
That's even before. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, because here's the deal, guys. Now, I don't know much, but buy the seller. Buy the seller. If you see a seller, whether he's in Japan or in Alabama, my Breitlings came from Japan. I had 4 Breitlings from Japan, and it was a guy that had 10,000 sales and 99.9% positive ratings. What does that tell you? He's a good seller, right?
Yep.
But people are greedy. Somebody sees a watch. I feel like I'm yelling.
Yeah, you shouldn't buy the cheapest option on the eBay. You're
Kim. If somebody wants to fix that leak in your ceiling, finally, get 3 quotes. Take the middle one. Don't take the high one. Don't take the low one.
Exactly. Watchbox in the day often had cheaper prices on eBay than on their main site. Yeah, well, Watchbox now they're really cashing because they have they have broad mass market appeal, so they have a lot of gullible people watching. So it's mostly for the gullible.
You just call Watchbox's audience gullible?
I didn't say that. Guys, let's talk a little bit about these.
Until we say Watchbox instead of David SW.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
What do you guys think about these these supposed leaks of the releases. Is this for real?
Which was the one that Design Atelier said there was something wrong with the picture? Was it the Hulk?
So let me put this one full screen. So if you look closely, he says that this line here.
Oh yeah, okay.
He caught it.
He said, "Well, okay. Well, hold on. Let's everybody calm down. You see, there's a line here, like a
fake."
Yeah, this line here says, "Oh, this artifact is kind of weird. Why is it there?" It's like this striation shouldn't be there. But then again, here's the thing. That could be just a red herring. Yeah.
It's floating. It's floating. It's like photoshopped almost. It's not sitting on that. Like, look at the.
Well, let me open the website. It does look correct. Let's see here. Just a second. Let's open a Rolex website.
And I guess the whole thing with that Hulk, it's the new size. That's the only difference, hypothetically.
Whoa, a bunch of numbers, $10. Let's test the theory. Hunt a two-tone root beer via Chrono 24 versus any alternative. Okay.
Okay, well that is
I like that exercise. Yeah.
We're gonna come back to this one. To this thing. Let's do
Chrono, I don't know, eBay, and do Crown and Caliber.
Rolex. Or they just put root beer. You think that's gonna give me the root beer?
126711.
Thank you so much. A bunch of numbers for your generous support. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll put it in terms of low to high. And I don't want to go for the lowest one, but I just want to see what obviously the vintage stuff is gonna be first.
You're gonna search by year as well?
No,
you narrow down your search. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
watch. So do you want to know how I filter?
I'm lazy.
I will tell you exactly how I filter on Chrono 24.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. There's one for 24,000. That's the cheapest. That's actually a lot of money, man.
Wait, are we talking vintage root beer or new root beer?
No, new root beer. New root beer.
Yeah.
So I'll just say 26,500. That seems to be the new price.
Okay, and I think.
But then, like OC said, what are they selling for?
Okay, they're not selling for that. That's for sure.
And you know what, Mickey, find on that website the
top of the hour, cuckoo.
Yay, cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
What do you want me to find
here?
A 126711 CHNR. The root beer.
126711.
Yeah.
126711. What else?
Okay.
That's not the model number.
CHNR.
I found one 24,400 October 21 card.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, brand new.
Where?
Unworn.
Where is that? That's on the forums?
I'm not gonna say where, but 24.4.
Right. Okay, hold on. Let me just find it.
Did we just find out that he's on the dealer's forum, and that's where you get your watches?
Here's one November 2021 22.2 from last month. I mean, so they've gone up a little bit, but they're not 26,000.
There's one for 27 on David SW. Does he have only one? I don't get what's going on. This website is kind of slow.
So on watch charts right now, there is a for sale for 21 a root beer.
Oh, there's only one
for 21,000. There's one, and that's called the great price. There's one for 25,895, which is a fair price.
Could you put the link?
Yep, it's in your chat, your private chat.
Okay, there we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring it on to here.
So we're just slave labor, guys.
Oh, so we're just entering a.
We're the slaves.
Great. There you go. Now explain. There we go. There's one. Oh, like you're saying, there you go. 21.50.
Oh, see, buy that for me, will you?
Great price.
Yeah.
Where is this, by the way? Let's just click that. Is that going to take us to the website? Oh, it's a Rolex forums. It's on the forums, guys. There you go.
And I bet you who's the. Who's the seller?
Yeah,
If
the
you
thing
go
is
to
with the
Sent
root
a
beer,
box and papers, I
with the
think.
root beer though, is it's been out for several years, so you really have to look at the date. I mean, if that's a 2019,
Yeah.
it's going to be a different price than a November 2021 card,
Yep.
right?
Okay, but here's the thing. This is the big difference here is this you're buying from forums. I mean, can you really trust this Fiker?
well, depending on
Can
who
you really
the
trust
seller
eBay?
is.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
watch line, who this guy is, TRF
Uh,
member. What does that mean?
So turf member, the Rolex forum.
Oh, okay, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
So if you go into their sales forum, you'll see that there's like David SW's under there, OC Watch guys in there. There's guys, the regular guys are also on
Mhm.
the Rolex forum.
Mm.
There's a guy called OC Watch Guy. He stole my name.
Oh,
He's
Yeah.
not original though.
on
Tell
Rolex
you what,
forums guy.
and
Yeah.
tell Patrick Mickey said hi, and he'll take care of you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the
there you
big
go.
guys are on the
Smoko.
forum.
Smoko is the guy. Takuya, OC Watch Guy, DSW, Watch Exchange, they're all on there, and they're all more reliable than your local AD.
Well, but the thing is, when you're buying from forums, I don't think you're getting the if you buy on davidsw.com, you get like better insurance. No, then if you just buy from his forums, then you're not
Insurance, you
responsible.
mean when they ship it to you? You mean?
Well, like let's say if David SW were to sell on his website versus from on the forums, I think if you just buy from him on the forums, you're not gonna get the same coverage.
No, I think they have an umbrella. Like
That doesn't matter.
if they're shipping it to you, they're insuring it.
He's not sending you a watch from his private collection. He's selling it as a business. He's just
Yeah.
using the forums as a lead generation, basically.
Another
The
tool.
leads, guys. It's all about the leads. 2150 is I need legal fees price.
So that's what you're saying. You want a two-tone root beer, but you want
That's a good comment.
But you want to price it. You want a cheap price, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I'm getting divorced, and I need to sell this before anyone knows I have it.
DCEV, words of bear. Come on, guys. Upvote. Thank you. Alex must have rocks in the head to pay that much premium. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Even
the root beer, the bluesy have been going up for the past couple of months. Something's happening with those.
It's exploded, man. They exploded.
The bluesy's up over 20,000. The root beer's 22, 23, 24,000. I don't know what's going on.
I'm so glad that I got the Batman last month, and it went up in 2 weeks, right? And the prices just went poof.
That's good that you grabbed that.
Yeah.
Wait, is poof good or bad?
Poof, as in it flew into outer space.
Blew up. No wonder Casey is so happy. Look at him. Look. No wonder he's so generous lately. He's selling, giving away books
all the way, man.
Yeah. If you guys bought a Rolex 2 weeks ago, you'd be in a good mood as well. Yeah, that's the beauty of Rolex. It's kind of like you get the double effect. First, you have a beautiful watch. Second, you're like freaking making money for wearing a watch. It's ridiculous. It's unlike anything else that people ever experienced. JDG, I don't get the root beer price, to be honest. It's almost making the bluesy look cheap.
Yeah.
So, but see, the bluesies.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you sir.
Yeah, just a quick one. According to Chrono24, I'm up 43% on my watch collection.
Ooh.
In 2 weeks.
Bullshit.
Amazing.
So it's funny. I think the root beer and the bluesy. I don't want to overspeak and get bashed, but I think they're like kind of the two divisive ones, right? Because the root beer is not it's a different look, and then the bluesy. I'll speak for myself. I've never owned a blue dial watch. I'm sorry, guys. I love you. I'll never own a blue dial watch. I don't like them. So those are two that camps are definitely split on. If either you love it or you hate it, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think the root beer is considered premium to the Bluesy because the Bluesy is a Submariner, and the Root Beer is a GMT, and that's considered the higher complication. That's a higher grade watch, higher collection than the Submariner.
Yep.
So it kind of makes sense.
You would say in the hierarchy, the GMT Masters 2 stays above the Submariner?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really? I always thought of them as
I'll say
equal.
this. It should because of the complication. Exactly what you said, OC. It's got that extra feature, but
But wait,
the
Mickey.
average Joe raises the prices, and they're like, "I need a Submariner."
Yeah, the sub is
So-
higher in lore, I think.
No,
Yeah,
but wait,
yeah.
guys,
But
you're
a couple
all
of years ago,
wrong. It doesn't have an
Uh-oh.
extra complication. It has a different extra complication. You're
yeah, but a
forgetting.
couple of years ago, the subs were higher than the GMTs.
It's true, but guys, don't forget where you guys think that the GMT is the complication that the GMT Master 2 has, while the Submariner has the glide lock complication.
What the hell are you talking about, Tim?
What do you mean?
That glide locks.
The GMT
The
has
glide lock.
the GMT has a 24-hour hand.
Exactly, but it doesn't have a glide lock.
The glide
Who gives a
locks.
fuck?
took
That-
him
that-
out.
What do you mean?
So you're saying the
Why?
glide lock is more important than the complication?
That's a
Yeah.
different complication.
Yeah,
So it
doesn't-
No.
in a way,
No,
no.
No.
It's not a full complication. I agree. It's not a full, but it has it has another complication. It also has the timing bezel instead
mechanical
of.
complication, like a caliber complication.
Okay, look.
You
Look,
can also
look,
the
look.
Submariner
The
has a
GMT hand-
unidirectional bezel.
Hold
so-
on. I think, guys, you're on one second. Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's what you don't understand.
I
Where
don't-
is
okay.
Don't drop
GMT?
it.
See it there? Now it has one complication, which is the GMT hand and the 24-hour bezel. That's required to use the GMT hand. Otherwise, you can't use it. Submariner does away with that one complication and instead replaces it with two minor complications. Actually, three minor complications instead of that one. One, the timing bezel, because you no longer need the 24-hour timer there. Two, the glide lock. And three, extra seal on the crown. So you get three mini. That's why it's 300 meters water resist. Whereas GMT Master 2 is only 100. Oh, yeah. So you get three mini complication for one big complication, you could say. You could tell me, like, oh, that's crazy, but that's just.
Okay.
How
So
it
that's
is.
some
Tim,
maritime
did you-
math right there.
Tim, did you have an edible? Did you have
No.
an edible?
Spitting facts. Spitting facts.
To counter
If I-
Timmy's argument, right? I'm gonna say my Batman has two colors on the bezel, so there's one color more than your bezel. I have an
That's
extra
fine.
hand with an
Well,
extra color, so I beat you on that.
So
it's not
if I had to
full-
keep
it's
one
not
watch,
full-
sorry,
Yeah.
if I had to keep one watch, it would be the my black, my GMT. For I can go to the beach. I can go to 100 meters. I can change. I can travel time zones. To me, the GMT is a more useful watch.
Yes.
I have the new Sub 41, and I love it. But if everyone said we're taking everything away, I'm keeping the GMT. So I don't know what that means.
And what
to
if the
anyone, but-
sub isn't on the bracelet? Glide lock doesn't exist then. Like, say if someone has it on a leather strap or something.
No, it does. On the rubber, it exists.
No,
Yeah.
I don't mean the
So
rubber though. Like
if someone has
it
a
on-
leather strap, I'm not their friend. First off, I don't
Oh, OC, what are we gonna do about you?
dude. Is this something I missed? Is this something I
No,
missed?
he has a Daytona on the leather
Leather
strap.
He's gone to bed.
Alligator.
By the way, Alex, thank you for the shout out. I totally agree with Tim for this one. Glide lock might be more useful for some people than the GMT hour hand. However, one second, let me just. However, I would say feature rather than complication. That's why I said it's like a mini complication, not true full on complication, as a movement complication. It's like it's just a thing. You get three mini. What does it say? 3 half complications. Archie, hey,
I don't
Tim.
think a bracelet is a complication, Timmy.
But
You hurt your credit. You're hurting your credibility, and I love you. I love you, but
no. But think of it this way. I'm not. I'm using that word, right? The complication. Usually, people attribute
how
complication
about
to the
feature and
movie.
benefit?
Hey,
Feature and
Mickey.
benefit. Yeah.
Mickey, you're rethinking your Atlanta ticket, right? You're gonna pull it back.
Yeah. Let's not
I'm just
call
pointing something out. I'm throwing a curveball, and this is something you have to take in consideration because you guys saying, "Well,
playing devil's
it has
advocate.
more complications than the Submariner." I'm saying, listen, they got 3 features,
features.
at least 3 features that are not on the GMT Master 2. Is that worth a single complication? That's why, to me,
I think the audience agrees. The audience agrees with what you're saying. They just don't think you should call it a complication.
Yeah.
it's a
That's all.
feature. Okay, it's a feature.
Yeah. It's an additional feature on the bracelet. But I'm going to still say that in terms of Rolex's positioning of watches, they position the GMT Master 2 higher than the Submariner. Case closed.
Achivio, he's very insistent. He wants me to tell everyone that the new Rose Gold sub should be nicknamed Papa Smurf. If it's real, guys,
And
because
with that, I'm going for lunch.
What?
ya.
Now?
Have a good lunch.
Yeah, man.
Casey,
Hey,
have a great
Casey,
lunch.
one of these times you need to do a walking stream like Tim does and show us your lunch break.
Yeah, I'm good. I was actually gonna do that today, but I had something on, so I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna walk around the shopping complex and then
Nice.
show you guys.
I love it. I love it. We're not
show you guys the new boutiques and all
Yeah,
that.
that'd be cool.
We're not
Yeah.
traveling much
Excellent.
anymore. So weren't you walking your dogs the other morning?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. That was interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Right, peace,
Take
brother.
care, Casey.
Cool. Where's he again?
Yeah, Malaysia.
Lots of watch
Malaysia.
stores.
Oh yeah.
He said
Yeah,
he's getting ready to get a Paddock boutique in his block, like right down the street. I would say that was dangerous, but there's no Paddocks coming my way.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's talk about these possible releases. Oh, I wanted to open up a website side by side to see if this is real, because I have this suspicion that that we might be getting duped. Okay. That's just I'm just suspicious. I'm suspicious. Okay.
This is very similar to that one YouTube watch guy that posted the titanium GMT Master on their Instagram. Who was that, Tim?
There's man, these people who do it, they're fucking idiots. They don't know anything about watches.
I thought it was you.
Oh.
So there's 2 topics here, and we can spend time talking about either one. Number 1, are these images real? Are these really going to happen? Or number 2, if they were, just assume they're real. Do they make sense, and are they cool, and are they a good idea?
I like the second. I like the second because,
are they real? Are they good idea? Right?
Yeah, just assume they're real. Listen, these are fake as fuck. All right, so let's just get past that. But let's assume for a second that all 3 of these are fucking real. Do they make sense? Were they the right thing for Rolex to do?
Yeah.
And are they cool? I would just let's do that hypothetical conversation first.
I mean, I don't think they could go wrong with the Hulk again, but I can't see it. I can't see that being real. I'd be surprised if they bring it back that fast.
These are all real.
Okay.
Assume these are all real.
You know what?
Then
I can't even bring up this website like that. Because look, it's not even the website's not even organized like this. See it? Look, like Submariner says at the top, and here they say it at the left. And then there's a configure button here on the right.
So,
corner.
Tim, what's the website? Does it say Rolex.com? What's it say?
I was just going to say maybe it's a different country.
No, I think these are all.
But what's the web address? What's the web address?
No, there's nothing here.
Oh, you said I can't put up the website. Okay.
Is it? Oh yeah. Okay.
I can't even. The way this website is, it's organized differently.
Is Paul's contact in the UK? Maybe is Rolex website in the UK the same orientation?
You think
Rolex.uk,
you want me to go to
.co.uk or whatever it would be?
Rolex.
Wait,
Wait. Hold on. I think there's prices. Are there prices here? Now there's no price on this one. There's no price on this one.
Are these photos or a website, Tim?
These are photos taken. Looks like they were taken from a computer. Like someone opened it instead of screenshotting. Maybe they were some at the AD's. Maybe they opened up AD's computer and they like hit the button or something. Who knows? It
So
just
like
looks
an
like a
intranet.
picture. Yeah, it looks like a picture was taken of a computer screen. That's what it looks like.
And so did they fake the web address? What's the web address say? I can't see
There's
that.
the web.
There's
No, there's
no
not a
web
website.
Well, I
There's no
look
web
up.
address.
I know,
There's
but
nothing.
up top there's something written.
No, that's just the name of the picture. That's just a file name.
Yeah, that's
Nothing.
bullshit.
It's useless. Yeah.
Fake. That's fake.
No.
All right, so let's talk about what we think about them. The green one out. It's the worst thing ever, and I hate the Hulk. Sorry, guys. I would never own the Hulk. It's the most ungodly thing ever. A green dial Rolex with a green bezel. Get out of here.
I used to hate it, and then over the last year, I kind of like because I didn't know that it kind of changes to black and back and forth, and then I was like, that's kind of cool.
Keep
So
telling
but then
yourself
some
that.
days I kind of hate it again. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
People love it.
You know who likes the Hulk? People that have it and are trying to sell it. The same thing as any other watch that it's not classic. So I apologize. I'm very classic. Rolex is classic to me.
Yeah.
It has to be
like
tradition and.
Oh, I
I'd
found
rather
the
have that
website.
Cermet.
Actually, it's like this.
I'd rather have the Cermet.
Hold on a second. Guys, I figured it out. Look at this. That looks
the same.
Submariner. That looks correct.
That's the same.
Submariner. But there's a date. Oh. They have it on the second line. You see, it says date on the Submariner date. Let's see here. What's going on?
I thought I was the elitist on the show. Mickey, geez, you're taking over.
I'm not elitist. I'm the everyman, and I just give my opinions, and I get in trouble for it. So that's the difference between you and I.
I think I'm personally not a fan of the Hulk, but I think this would be great if Rolex did it. I love the whole dynamic of them reintroducing the green dial 3 years after they get rid of it, or 2 years after they get rid of it, and the whole like controversy of the people who bought like Tim, who bought the Kermit with the black dial, and now there's one with a green dial, and all the people who had the old Hulk thinking that it was discontinued, and now there's a new one. I love how Rolex, if this is real, how Rolex likes to fuck with everybody's minds and fuck with the gray market and fuck with the collectors. I mean, they did that thing one time with the white gold Pepsi, and then they introduced the same thing like in stainless steel or something, whatever, like that story. But I would love it for them to come out with this, not because I like the watch, but just because it just fucks everything up again.
So with them, if it's real and they reintroduce it, does that mean that they're admitting they made a mistake in pulling it, or they're just greedy fikers with reintroducing it?
It just means that they had it took time for them to get the new green dial in the new size, because that dial is a different size.
Yeah.
You know, so they had the black one.
Oh shit!
Developed. You know, and
you think they just took the black dial from the black sub, right? Well, because that's the same dial that's in the black sub, and then we're just like, we're still working.
The thing I notice is, look at the lighting on the bezel. Rolex wouldn't purposely put lighting at 10 o'clock, 25, and then
look at the one on the right.
You know what? I think if someone were to fake it, you know what they would have done? This is what they would do to fake it. They will go to the two-tone bluesy and then change the color of the dial from blue to green. Do you understand? Like they would use a Photoshop trick. They would cut out this dial and color change it, and put it into here. This is what I'm worried that this is what they're doing. Because you look how close These dials are identical. Actually, let me see the black. The black one is just black, right? It's just flat black.
Yeah, there's no color.
Yeah,
difference.
look how the color is in the center. Yeah.
The shadows and everything are exactly the same.
Now let's zoom in.
But look, if you were trying to buy a Hulk,
Yeah.
think about this: if you were trying to buy a Hulk and you wanted prices to come down, you could say there's going to be a new Hulk, and people go, "Well, I'm not buying a Hulk,"
Yeah.
and then the old ones price would go down.
Okay, look at the 11 o'clock. That's the see. There's a little bit of a shadow on the left, on the indice there. Like just there's that little bit
Here?
of that. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be that shadow. Like, why is it not right to the edge? Even on the 10 o'clock, it's like that too.
When
10
they
o'clock.
don't create these watches from scratch.
about this.
They take a real watch and they just Photoshop it. So if it's on the original one, all of the shit on the Rolex website is Photoshop.
Yeah.
None of it is real watches.
Oh, I would think that Rolex has enough money to have a photo shoot for each watch. You don't think that's on the real website? I mean,
no, with the real website's right there. That's a photo. They use Photoshop images.
No, I don't. I don't want to argue with you, but Rolex has to have enough money to have a photographer take a photo of each watch.
That's what we're looking
No,
at.
these are computer generated. These are not even real.
Computer-generated images.
Yeah.
Everything in
and
Rolex's marketing is computer-generated images.
Yeah.
They don't use real images.
These are not real images of watches, and the way you can tell, actually, if you were following the release of the 40 mil, what happened was when they launched this watch, they actually the crown was in
It's
steel.
the wrong crown. Yeah.
And 2 days later, they fixed it to yellow gold.
What is this, Westworld? Is this Westworld all of a sudden I'm living in?
You didn't know?
What just happened? No, I had no idea.
No, this has always been the case.
Well, that's how they do the accurate time.
I thought they had a really good light box, quite honestly.
Huh.
No.
No.
It's all computer
This is just
that's how it's like on the what Tim was showing the other day when they show the watch like with the moon phase and like the time changes to whatever the time is in reality to when you're looking at the website.
Of course. Yeah.
It's animation.
I'm
They have
selling my
good
Rolex.
graphic designers.
I'm selling my Rolexes.
But the
Where's
thing
the
is,
mark?
like,
Breitling.
Good point. Here we
but
go.
everything is always counterintuitive. It's like, if this watch is real, well, does that mean the price of the old one goes down? Usually it means the price goes up. It does the opposite of whatever people think it's going to do, right? Just
Well,
like,
what would people want more, the 40 or the new 41?
they'll want both, so they both go up. Like this will sell for 30,000 on the secondary market, so the old one will sell for 25 instead of 22.
Damn. Most Rolex images are CG. Even the watches on the website aren't renders. They're not even real.
They are
renders. Yeah. They're like probably what's it called? Like one of those Illustrator. You guys spent time on
Westworld.
We're spending time on these fake photos because it's something fun to talk about. That's why.
But I mean, would this be cool? If this was real? Let's just say I'm gonna make a video. By the way, guys, don't make
Tim,
fun of me. I'll
Tim,
just
you have
say
a Kermit. Which one would you prefer, this or the Kermit?
Shit, it scares me because the thing is, I'm thinking like
my value.
Okay. I take the Cermet.
Yeah,
and the thing is though,
Cermet, that's a swatch.
I would if they switch it to this one, right, and then they make this one for 10 years. Then obviously I think the black dial will become kind of valuable because there's less of them on the market. Think about the psychology.
Black dials less.
Can I ask a simple question?
But I would love this green one. Yes, question.
A simple question, and it doesn't involve how many are produced or what the value is or whatever. Do you like the look of the green dial one better if this were to come out?
No.
Better than the Cermet?
Yeah, better than the black dial.
No.
No way.
I have no idea.
I think green dial is going to go out of style sooner than a black dial will always be in style.
Look, if I had unlimited money, it would be a great St. Patrick's Day watch at the Black Rose in Boston.
Mickey, so you will wear it. So you will wear it.
If I had that kind of money to have a watch for St. Patrick's Day, absolutely. But
you know what? You know what? If I had a choice to buy this one or the Cermet, I would have bought this one.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's because it's different. It's more different to my other watches.
Everything you have a
then
lot of black dial. You have everything
yeah,
black dial watches.
yeah,
So there you go.
I would prefer this one, and I would also love the bluesy as well. I would love to
Does
have a
anybody?
blue-green watch. That's
Tim,
cool. I think.
Tim, I agree with your father-in-law. He should have fired you.
Ooh.
Come on, guys. Let's go to the next one.
JDG 5167 $5 super chat. Does anyone know why companies prefer these render images in their marketing? They can
Control and consistency.
Yeah.
Also, I think because they could really like every single watch look like they could like do
And
this,
the
right?
lighting too.
You know, you
Like
can click a button and you could see all types of different configurations, whereas you probably wouldn't be able to do that
Have you seen
with
the thing
non-renders.
if you see and you'll see this every single day, Rolex ads on Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
all over social media. Those are all computer generated images because it's just easier. They all, and all of the dealer advertising is just stock imagery. That way that you don't have to, it's stock computer generated imagery.
it's like those
Yep.
famous tag ads that were talked about a week or two ago. Like the watch on Leonardo DiCaprio, it's not real. It's never real. It's always photoshopped in all the time.
The Photoshop.
Cool. So here we have a green. What was the next watch, Jim?
Let's go to the next one. Because this was the most relevant to me because this is kind of my price point. Then we move to
You could sell a couple,
Day
and then
Date
these become your price point.
blue dial. Yeah, I would have to sell my whole collection to fund one of these. And this is expensive and also very interesting take on because did they really change the way these indices are? Right, they did, right?
No,
'Cause
this
they
is
got
so.
No,
My
it's
comment
the
is
same.
this is a. I'll tell you the reason why I think they did
there's
this.
a Roman
if this is
index
real.
every other time.
That's
Sorry.
this is the standard. This
Are you
is the
sure?
standard.
Oh, it
this is the standard
is.
Roman on a day date.
Shit, you're right.
So here's
I didn't even
my thought on this
realize
is this is, and Tim, you'll appreciate this. This is one of the most lazy things they could possibly do because they already have rose gold cases, rose gold bezels, rose gold Roman numerals, and rose gold hands, and they already have a bright blue dial.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all they're doing is taking a dial that already exists and putting it in a different color case.
Or the Photoshopper did.
No, we're assuming this is real. So
Okay.
so basically all they did was just take a dial from the white dial and put it into the
Oh, are
rose
you
gold
sure
one.
that this one is in the oh, you mean the white gold? Or
Yeah,
what do you mean?
the white gold.
The white gold has
day
blue?
date.
Let's
Yeah, they
see
have
it.
yeah.
Is it the same shade?
If that was
Yeah.
black dial, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, bright blue. Same thing. So they just put the rose gold Roman numerals and hands on it and then call it a day. Now, here's
Wow.
my analysis. Why would they do this? One of the hottest watches right now is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Rose Gold with the blue dial.
Yes.
And that thing is trading for crazy money. So I could envision someone from Rolex maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago or whatever saying, God, the one that's really taking off right now is this one. And you can even pull up that one. You know which one I'm talking about, Tim? The just a plain old Royal Oak rose gold with a blue dial, and it's just crazy, crazy money now. It's one of the hottest ones.
Yeah. I mean
I don't like the look of this, but I don't like the look of it. I don't think
I mean,
blue
look,
looks
here's
good
the
with
thing.
rose gold.
The thing is though, this is what Rolex always does. They have they have 6 every year they have like 6 kind of announcements. Actually, last year was, if you even think about last year, right? Or earlier this year. Oh no, actually it was last year. What did they release? Explorer 2, 2 new Explorer 2s, right? Explorer 1 in two-tone, Explorer 1 just regular steel. And then they had a whole bunch of dial variations for the Daytona with the Meteorite. So they have a few lazy releases, and then they have few like big changes. So this is one of those lazy changes. This is just
this would be lazy.
Yeah. But is this a good color to put into a rose gold watch? No, I don't know.
Which is why I'm saying if you pull up the AP one just to compare.
Yeah. What's the name?
AP Royal Oak Rose Gold. I think it's what it's called. Rose Gold Blue Dial.
Rose Gold Blue Dial. Here we go. Boom! There you go. That exploded in price. Fuck me dead. That does look like a perfect competition for. Hey, you don't have enough money to buy this rose gold. Actually, I think that the date is probably better.
I agree.
There you go. Boom!
I'm
Wow.
a fanboy.
There you go. Great.
The only people that know that are
That's
people that go
202.
see that have the watch.
Yeah, OC
that's not
already
even
had
on my
this one
radar.
golden.
That's not even on my radar.
Yeah, OC already did it, done that, been there, got bored of it, flipped over. Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy my house and pay for my 2 kids' college, I'll buy that AP.
Yeah. M36 speed Cermet is just like a sub. It's the Hulk that is very deceptive in photos. In person, it's kind of interesting how the light hits it. Sometimes it's not a great way. Cermet is way better. KC, welcome back.
Hey guys.
And by the way, there in the chat, there's a very good discussion, and I do wish that Jonathan were here for this because there's a very interesting discussion about what's the Roman numeral 4 versus the watchmaker's 4 on Roman dials.
Oh no, that is watchmaker's 4.
Yeah, and I bet you like Jonathan knows like the whole history of who invented the watchmaker's 4 and why it's there and who was the first person to do who did that, because I doubt none of us knuckleheads actually know. But,
yeah, what would it look like? I think it looks like, let's see, what do we got here? 6. Oh, actually, by the way, the 6 is upside down here. Is that true? Let's see. Let's see the render. Oh, it is. It is upside down. That's interesting.
That kind of bothers me.
Yeah, actually, so if you have a 4, it looks very similar to 6, I think, and that's why. I mean, I'm just guessing. But
Saint Peter just said it's symmetry, and he's right. It's all about what's pleasing to the eye. You know what 6 is.
Yeah.
But it's almost like seeing a baton. You know, it's like you accept it.
Yeah. I'll show you some. On the Datejust, they have the Datejust blue with that with all Romans flat. Let's see what it looks like on there. Okay, see here. It looks pretty cool. Let's see here.
Yeah, see, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like those dials, but that's truer,
Yeah. Check out, look at this one. That's like 9, 10, 11. 3 X's next to each other. XXX.
Triple X, baby.
Does that mean this around this time? This is when you get the sexy time, guys. This is when the porn film industry thrives. What?
Tim's logic. Edward.
I'm just saying. You see, this is when all those porn movies are made or watched. Probably both. Around that time.
Does anybody else have any comments on the rose gold with blue dial?
I so wish you were watching porn instead of eating pizza the other day.
Yeah.
The watch is okay, but it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I almost feel like someone in the comments said the purple is nice. I almost wish like what would this look like with rose gold with purple dial?
The purple dial. I love the purple. There's not enough purple. You should think about it, right? There's no purple out there.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Ooh, Mark God says, "Oh man, consecutive X's. Never noticed it before. Now I can never unsee it." There you go. You're gonna be telling everyone now that this is XXX time.
All right. Does any viewers have any questions about this watch or want our opinions about any particular thing about this watch?
By the way, when most people watch porn during this time, we're watching watch porn. There you go. JDG purple Daytona in white gold would be cool. It wouldn't be just be cool, it would be pimping cool. The Peter, last time I posted is an interesting take on watchmakers.
Thank you. We will look
Small
at
G,
that.
the best Rolex
one day.
blue dial is actually on Z Blue.
Hmm.
That is a different blue, yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Don't like that.
Actually, I like the bluesy. I prefer the bluesy. That's my favorite blue.
Is bluesy considered bright blue, or is that just blue? What's the name of that dial? The bluesy dial. I should know, but
I think it's just called blue.
Bright blue is what they have on the OP41.
Really? Oh, let's see what it says here on the OP41. Let's see. But there's
That's a
two
big
blue on OP41. There's the Roman numeral, and there's two different blues, by the way.
Yeah.
And the baton.
Okay.
Yeah, totally different shade of blue.
Bright blue.
Bri-
Bright blue.
Bright
This is the
blue,
same as
and
a-
the other one is Azaro blue.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty nice.
surprise, surprise, motherfucker.
Same
You thought
price?
it was the same. No, and you can see they're totally different, two blues.
Yeah, I
like
like
a
the
light
light blue
one
better.
and the dark one.
That's kind of like the Aquaterra has two different shades of blue for the face.
The Aquaterra.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got the
Someone-
light blue and then the dark blue. I thought I didn't know that a couple years ago, and at first I thought I was having a stroke and I was losing my vision when I was going back and forth, and then I realized it was actually two different types.
Tropical dial bluesy is amazing. That's the older purplish blue. Actually, Doc and his Doc BBW got one of those. Rose gold blue dial is a phenomenal on the day date.
Well,
M36
question.
has
Will
spoken.
so I'll ask an investment question.
Mhm.
Will this be hotter than the rose gold olive dial?
No, I don't think so.
Rose gold
No.
olive dial.
Yeah.
The rose gold olive dial, as you know, is
It's pretty hot.
insane. It's like over $80,000 now.
Yeah, I think it all depends on how they play this game. All right, let's see what else. They've got one more.
One more surprise.
Where is it?
Well, I
Oh,
remember.
Anything
Oh,
green-
that's ridiculous.
Anything green on Rolex is impossible to get.
Yeah, man. Think about yeah, because that's the Rolex color.
Yeah.
They make it really special. Now, I think this is bullshit. I don't think this is kind of gives it away that these images are fake.
Oh,
There's
this
no
one.
way.
This one's not real.
This is fake as they get.
So the rumor here is instead of a yellow gold Submariner, this is a rose gold Submariner, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way.
And specifically
Why?
only with the blue.
Why not?
I just think, okay, let's see here. Ever Rose, yeah, Submariner, date, 41 millimeter, Ever Rose. Submariner.
I don't mind it. It's okay, I guess.
Let's see here. I almost feel like let's see. Are there any artifact? I just think with it would just kind of, I don't know. If I was Rolex, I wouldn't do it. So that's kind of what I feel. Like I
Why not?
wouldn't do this. If
Well,
I would want the two rose gold Submariner cased watches to be different. I would want. I thought they really made the rose gold for the GMT Master 2, yellow gold for the Submariner.
Okay.
There's no really necessity to blend those, and it's not like there's no special occasion or anything to do this. Like what? Why the fuck? Why would you do that? JDG 5167. They make a rose gold sub. I don't see them making it with the blue dial. Especially yes, it would have to be with the chocolate dial. Think about
Well, I've
it.
seen fakes with the black dial.
Okay. But I think it would be black dial, chocolate bezel, the way they did. Think about it this way. Look at it. This design language makes no sense. Rose gold. Let's go to their rose gold. You see that all of their rose gold stuff it has dark tones, right? Like what? Like look, black and chocolate, right? What else is there? Rose gold here. Let's see in the day dates, just real quick. Let's go through. Let's see what do they got? Because also, oh wait, I hit the wrong button. I just don't see them doing this.
And JDG, if they wouldn't do rose gold with a blue dial, what color would they use?
I think chocolate, black with chocolate.
Aussie expat, that was the image file, I think.
This?
Tim said that was the image file.
Yeah, it's just an image. Like the image that looks like it was taken for somebody opened as if they opened a browser window like this and took a picture. And when you take a picture, there's all this kind of artifacts.
A bunch of numbers commented what I'm thinking right now as well.
Can't stop pretending a rose gold and a blue sub look good.
Hey, there's worse looking Rolexes.
So true. Like, look, what do they got when they put rose gold? You have olive
Don't act
green,
like you wouldn't buy it.
chocolate, 2 chocolates,
Ooh.
white and brown. It's all. Look at all the tones. They're all dark tone. Look at this chocolate. That's why the whole thing, like, they're gonna put a blue dial into a rose gold. Kind of doesn't make sense. They haven't been doing. But if actually you think about it, if they're gonna do it if they're gonna put the blue into the day date, then might as well do it in the Submariner. To be honest, think about that, huh? Oh, it's actually reverse. It's reverse. What they're putting blue dial into rose gold, day date, and they're putting a rose gold case into a blue dial Submariner. Interesting. Very interesting.
How is that different than what you said originally?
It's opposite. Rolex can nearly do whatever the fuck they want at this point. We're all their disciples. Exactly.
I think like Rolex is lazy. Like it's like Taco Bell. Taco Bell, they have like meat, beans, and cheese, and they either put that in a burrito or they throw it on some nachos, or they put it in a taco. Like so, they have like a blue dial, a blue bezel, and a case, and they just like, okay, we'll take this bezel and just we'll put it here. Oh, look, new releases. Lazy.
Very
Rolex
lazy.
Rolex can just change the fonts on the date, and everybody will go, "Wow!"
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Wait, Mickey, are you outside? Are you outdoors?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. The dog went outside. Sorry.
Nice. Look at
I kind of
this.
agree with M3 about the precious metal, but I mean, people aren't wearing them as tool watches anymore, so I guess that's why they do it.
Your idea of a brown dial actually got me thinking. Where the brown dial is appropriate is in the root beer. Take finally give the root beer a proper distinctive dial rather than the fucking black. Give it brown and really watch that one take off. A brown
dial on the brown with the brown bezel.
Yeah. It's with black brown bezel.
Black, the black
right.
brown.
Kind of neat.
Rose gold sub with the cream dial with wet pants. A dark is red Rolex, the Taco Bell of watches.
You know what I mean? Ingredients.
The ingredients, you just mix and match.
Mix and match. They do.
Where are they going to come up with the red sub? No, that's never that. Fake news.
Oh, don't say that. Yeah. Well, this is all fake news too. Maybe we should get back to reality.
Yeah, get back to reality. All right. Yeah, that was a good bit of dreaming there.
But we have to deal. We're gonna have to deal with this on Instagram for the next 2 days. All these people, and we covered it first. And you should make sure that all of the web inquiries related to hot new Rolexes all go to the timwrite site.
Tim, I sent you something on Instagram actually from the other day. I think you might find it funny.
Oh, let's see here.
But you don't need to look right now.
Oh,
just
okay.
letting you know.
You got to hashtag all the keywords into your title, man.
By the way,
Hey,
always you should use a timwrite hashtag.
Since you're on this
I'm
page,
usually
just for
I'm
fun.
usually not that guy, but before everyone leaves, up vote for Timmy. I hate to say that because I hate when people do that.
You
when
need
I'm
to
listening.
interrupt when someone's talking and just be like, guys,
Guys, how many people are watching right now? Oh my
I don't-
God. How come we don't only have as many upvotes?
Yeah, but Mickey has the avatar for that. He's raising his hands to say that, so it's okay.
Mickey, before you go, assume that the olive green dial is not available here. Which of the other 4 dials do you like?
Ooh.
The first chocolate dial on the left.
So chocolate rum.
Wow.
that waffle, yeah, that one's nice, but
You mean chocolate diagonal, not chocolate Roman.
No, the chocolate dial right at the first one on the left.
Okay, so that's chocolate diagonal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else want a chocolate diagonal?
that one's good, but that one on the right is kind of nice too. That gray, like light gray brown one.
That's Sundust,
Cool.
right?
Sundust, yeah.
What does that look like with gold, though, Tim? Put that silver dial in there.
Man,
right-
this is a rose silver.
Yeah, it looks good actually. Really good.
Yeah, that's sharp.
This
That's
is the
sharp.
best one though, right
hang
here.
on.
This is it.
Yeah,
This
I'll
is
Boom.
take this
top.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
That's
that one.
banging.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah,
That's
done. Done.
You guys sicken me.
Doc, Doc,
You're going with
talk
the
some
green OT?
sense. Doc, I need a prescription.
Let me know.
fucking
What do you
gullible.
need?
Hey, I need something
You're
from-
hearing voices based on the
Hey,
last.
by the
screen.
way, we have a doc joining, and I'm getting out of what's it called? What was I doing for the past couple of weeks? Psychotherapy. I'm out of psychotherapy business.
That's good.
Yeah.
But you're hearing voices, my friend. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's a legitimate question. It was a legitimate question that I had.
I heard it.
Doc, how do you have you considered that? How do you think? You don't think?
No, you know what? I think honestly, I was thinking about it when you were saying it, but I wasn't on the live stream. You know what I think it is also? They say that you count on your native language. So sometimes when you're talking on your one of the other languages, there is a bit of a internal kind of voice in a way. Now the question for you, Tim, is when you're talking with Russian friends, from Ukraine or do you still feel it? Do you still have that internal or no?
I'll tell you this. I used to think in Russian, and then when I learned the language, then I felt almost like a click, and I started thinking in English.
Well, they say that you always count on your native language. I don't know if that's necessarily true.
No. That's not true. I can count. I can count in English and Russian in my head, and it's like I can hear 1, 2, 3, or I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can do both languages, and I can hear it's audible. It's audible.
It's audible.
JDG
because my old. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
5167. We're gonna return to that. Not sure I'm crazy enough to buy it, but Breitling makes a rose gold brown dial super chronomat 44 mil for $23,000 on rubber, or $40,900 for full rose gold bracelet. I think actually on rubber, that sounds like a good deal. Let's just see it here. Yeah, but I'm telling you. So wait. So Doc, when you is this something you studied or something at some point?
No. Well, you always see in medical school you have a psychiatry class and psychology and certainly it's not my area of expertise, but you know a little bit of it.
I'll tell you this. I never covered this in a psychiatry. Maybe I skipped it because I thought everyone thinks this way.
No, I mean I think it's I don't think it's pathologic what you have, but it certainly I think it has to do with your personality and kind of and I think the language thing is also it's also relevant. Like I think if someone that speaks a few different languages, I think it's more likely that they have that kind of internal conversation a bit.
Monologue, an internal monologue.
Monologue, yeah.
I'll tell you, it shits me off. It really, sometimes it's convenient sometimes because you can like really go over shit. Like you could be thinking and like if I'm brainstorming something. Oh, look at the doggo, the doggo. Oh,
It's a big dog.
It's a better look.
Instead
It's
of
a
him?
better
Oh,
look. It's a better look.
The new Mickey.
Woof woof.
I thought he's just like he just left the live stream, let
he
the
jumped
dog
on my- he
run
jumped on
his
my lap.
live
Sorry,
stream for a
sorry.
while.
You know how
So
sometimes you can say that it watches a dog. I don't know if is that
Yeah.
insulting to dogs? I don't know. Probably
I
is.
think that means that the watch is
He's
amazing. Look
jealous.
at that. It looks like he's got a bandit mask on. He's like that.
He's jealous.
Look at the coloration on his face.
That
It's so
dog is
good.
amazing, let me tell you.
Amazing. Wow.
You got to put
Oh,
headphones on him and then have
So
him appear
cool.
on the show, man.
So cool.
My
Now
buddy.
is this what we're talking about? Super Chronomet 44. That's actually, I think.
All right, Mickey,
You
what
know-
do you think?
You know what? I'm a Breitling guy, so if I had the money, sure. But
That looks nice. I agree. That looks nice.
Let's see here. Aussie
sundial
expert
color.
Tim. Meditation is all about training yourself to have ideas and letting it go, to shut the little idiot up eventually with enough training. But you know what? Here's the thing. There's a good part about it and there's a bad part. Like the good part is that you could really think about shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like you got an extra guy helping you out. It's like like you've got two guys. You can really like think about shit. Like, but then again, like sometimes you're like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. And yeah, interesting. Look at
if you start arguing with yourself from English to what's your native language?
well, Russian and Ukrainian, I would say.
Ukrainian, yeah. So do you go back and forth?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of me in a way. It's not like another guy. I don't hear voices. It's my voice. It's just I can talk. Like I could say shit. Like I could say stuff online, and I could say stuff to like internally. Yeah. I thought everyone was like that. Holy shit! It's just it is weird.
Might
Needs to
depend on the
be-
age you learn the languages too.
Oh yeah, it needs to be fetching a pheasant. He's talking about the dog. The dog. JDG, it's a shinier in real life than that photo. Yes, this thing probably. There's a brown ceramic. Just
Is that the rubber or the bracelet? I can't. It's a
no,
rubber,
that's
right?
that's rubber.
Rubber.
That's
Brown rubber.
Yeah, brown rubber. Actually, let me pull up side by side. There's two. So that was the rubber rubber new tab. We'll put that here. And but the rose gold. Oh, there's one for 19 on this one. Holy shit, that's even cheaper. How much did he say?
23.
23. There's cheaper on Corona 24. It's even cheaper. By the way, one of our viewers, what's his name? The Paul something. There's one for the price difference though. 6,000 for blue. Well, that's from UAE.
Paul Silesius?
No. It's a new guy. The guy who smokes the pipe.
Brian.
He's got this one with the platinum bezel.
Brian.
Cool. Brian, yeah. Brian, he's a cool fiker. It's with the platinum bezel on rubber. He said the rubber is probably the best fucking rubber bracelet that he ever felt. Which is that kind of says a lot. This is, by the way, that's a render, but that's a solid actually bracelet. The bullet bracelet. Although And you know what? If I were to have this watch, I would want both. I would want the rubber and the bracelet. The bracelet probably looks fucking amazing. The rubber though, the most comfortable rubber in the world. I don't know. Tim, that's a talent to keep thinking shit. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep. No, because I could like someone says and I'm like, this fucking guy is an idiot. I could just like I can say that internally. Aussie expat, you can take things that aggravate you for a few minutes, but little idiot will let it aggravate you for days. Well, it's just like I'm letting myself aggravate. I don't know. It's complicated. I just thought everyone was thinking this way. It's a fucking weird. I guess there's two types of people. Some people that think this one way, and then there's other people. Lord Fleck, when you stab your toe, what language do you swear? English. I barely speak Russian and Ukrainian lately. You know, I used to talk when I was with because my mom she speaks Russian all the time, most of the time. All the time.
When you don't know geography, do you not know it in English or not know it in Ukrainian?
No, I definitely don't know it in English, but in Ukrainian, I know geography really well
Okay.
because I studied it. So
Yeah, based on the photos that we're seeing here, the renders,
yeah,
it looks a bit too brown for me. There's too much brown.
too much brown. It's
Yeah,
overload.
so yeah, a bit of
Yeah.
a brown overload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of brown.
Let's look at the video because actually, like, it's a cool looking watch. In the proper lighting, I think this could be an incredible piece.
Kind of has that aquanaut rose gold kind of look to it a bit, you know.
Oh, there's no video,
Good
by the way.
point.
Check this out. There are no videos of this watch. This is like off the beaten path. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at the blue one. Just take a look at the blue one, just so you can have an idea what it wears. Maybe. Oh no, it is 44.
Will you get a
Look at this
strike from
watch.
showing this video?
I
This
don't
guy
think so. I'm just gonna skip
Alexander
forward.
does really great reviews. Alexander from Watch Advisor.
There you go. The bracelet's pretty good. I don't know if you
But-
need the second watch there on that link.
That is an
Somebody's
abomination.
comment was that
That's a
it
mess.
in certain light it would look good, but I think that's the question. Are you willing to spend that?
one. No, dude, that's the full rose. That's the oh, he's got the
That's
rose
the-
gold
that's the
as
brown
well.
one, yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks better in real life than the renders. Yeah.
Check it out.
Hmm?
Oh, it's 12 o'clock, guys. We got
12
like
o'clock.
15 minutes. Let's do
Cuckoo.
another 15.
Turn into a pumpkin.
Oh, see, you got another 15?
No, I'll stay on for 15.
Okay, cool.
The thing about Breitling is they love to be flashy. Everything's high polish. You know, it's full glitz with them, and they are unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
But that's
That's
a black strap, right? That's not a brown strap.
No, it's brown. It's brown.
It's also
Oh, it's brown. Yeah, it almost looks
know,
like black. Yeah.
they call it red gold, and in fact, if you see it, it's actually it is kind of more red than other rose golds. You know, like it looks it doesn't look like bronze, but
Yeah.
it's you know, it does in real life. These look a bit more close to bronze than they do a rose gold.
Yeah.
So it has a very unique kind of cool look.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, what I think what's most surprising is that the bezel looks more black
Yeah.
than
Correct.
it looks in the pictures.
Yeah.
When you look at the picture, that looks really brown.
Yeah.
Whereas in the video, because it reflects, that's a reflective surface, it looks more black. All right, you can see that. Yeah, that render
Hmm.
looks very, very brown because they're trying to.
As we see Archie on the left side. That's funny.
Yes. Oh wait, hold on. What else does it show there? By the way, you wanna hear a really good song? Listen to this one, Ed Sheeran, "Bad Habits." This is literally the story of my life right now. What's happening in the past couple. Listen to that song. bad habit. I'm
having-
not like Ed Sheeran fanboy or anything, but I
You're
just
having
thought
female trouble?
it. Huh?
You're having female trouble?
No, it's not about female. I'm just
Roommate
listen. Just
trouble.
think of it less as if it's about a live stream. Okay, that's how you do it. Think of it that way. Just put yourself in my shoes and try to analyze it from my perspective. Yeah, this looks amazing. I mean, what? How much? 33. That's a lot of money.
The white subdials are a little
19 though. 19 for this. What do you think? In-house chronograph, full rose
Automatic.
gold. I mean, Daytona equivalent. You're not gonna get it. Let's see what how much if let's say first of all Daytona is gonna be way too small for him. For JDG, he's monster.
Daytona precious metal. It's like 28
28, yeah.
Yeah.
On rubber.
on rubber. Yeah.
Because of
But-
the
but-
size, I don't.
oh, yeah.
Because of the size, I don't really think of this as a Daytona competitor. I think of this more of the like Vacheron overseas or a Royal Oak offshore type of competitor.
Yeah,
but
it's,
also
this
maybe
is a bulky watch, like instead
Yeah,
of a Daytona. Yeah,
Hunk
in
of gold.
comparison to Daytona.
Wait, how did I end up here? Let's see. Ooh, good reminder. Thank you. Oh, that's that dude that directly competes against this one right here. Oh, oh.
Not even close, right?
So what would we think about the Daytona though if it had white subdials? Can you scroll back up?
No, you know.
I'm just gonna bring it up here.
Tim,
One second.
pull up the Paul Newman, which I know it's yellow gold, but that's my favorite. Oh my god, that's a gorgeous watch.
We're
I'll do it in a
comparing to
second.
this rose gold
Just in a
chronomat.
second. Here we go. 1 second here. Oh, shit. The other side.
So
The other side. The other side.
other side, yeah.
Maybe this one or with this one. That's a direct competitor. 1-to-1 competition.
But I love the white subdials. I love the contrast.
Yeah, I like the dark subdials better.
Ooh. JDG 5167, $5. I already have a Daytona for when want something dressier. Yeah, I appreciate the panel take on it. I think it's interesting on the rubber.
Yeah, go for it.
If
On
he's
the
got
rubber.
one, if he's got one on the rubber, if I wonder which one it is
Where
that he
is
has,
he
which
now?
Daytona.
Show the
But-
Paul Newman because it has the black matte background with the champagne subdials. That's
Okay.
gorgeous.
It's in the yellow gold.
Yeah.
By the way,
Boom.
do you know the nickname of that Daytona?
Not that one.
No, I know.
Well, they call it
bringing up.
the Neo Paul Newman, no?
No.
I thought it. I
There's
thought
a-
it was.
there's a
I thought it
community.
was the Tim Wright.
This one they call the Limoncello.
He's talking about this one. This one
This
right
one
here.
they call that's the Paul Newman. That's the one I love. Oh my
By the way,
God,
you know
it's
what the
gorgeous.
nickname for this one is?
The Tim Wright.
No. Plastic. What plastic nicknamed this one?
Don't ruin this for me now.
That's the golden shower. You know
All right,
why?
You just got demonetized.
It's very petty. How he nicknamed this one because he really hates JJ, and JJ got this one, and he said, he's got the golden shower, what we call in the community called Daytona. But anyways, yeah, that's the
The yellow gold Daytona has a bunch of.
I personally I like this one the most.
That's the one they call the Limoncello.
The limoncello. I like this one because
I like
it works well with the gold. There's not too much contrast, you know. It's not, Pavel, JJ, come back.
Hey, OC, do you plan to get any precious metal Daytonas?
Bet your ass I do.
several. That's the answer, right?
No, I don't. I would. Those are trading for crazy money. So I think if you get any precious metal, you get offered any precious metal Daytona, you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
take it.
Yeah,
In a
at this
heartbeat.
point, you grab anything.
Oyster Flexes are trading over 50 now.
29.2K is good
Crazy.
buying. LOL.
Yeah.
We love our OC.
MSRP. everything MSRP. Yeah.
Yeah.
The platinum Daytonas are
By
selling
the way,
for
I
140,
feel
150, 160.
I feel quite content that I told SE to buy this Daytona right here. He traded a bunch of stuff that actually went down in price, and he got himself into this Daytona right here. So he's sitting real nice. So
Well, yeah, he traded like 4 watches, right? Last year?
yeah,
Or
like
this?
a bright.
Yeah, that
He's
was
traded like a Breitling,
yeah.
like a date, like he had a whole like collection, a Tudor, a
Yeah.
Breitling, something else, just like a one of each.
Yeah.
For this one. And back then this was like 24, I believe. 24, yeah,
Mm.
when he got into this. And we were thinking like, oh man, that's a lot of money. Would you really want to get like trade 4? Like 4, it's a whole collection, of like everything. It had I think he had the Tudor GMT, and back then the GMT, the Pepsi Tudor, was hot. Like it was trading over retail. And then when he traded it all, now all those other brands, they sunk, and this Daytona is trading like crazy. But I mean, what's the retail on the Breitling, by the way?
Which Breitling?
On this one right here,
Oh, it's
I think
probably
it's
like
39 for the full gold one. He said.
for the 39, so it loses only $6,000. That's not well. If you can get more discount in this, what do you guys think about this Breitling? No, is it a no go?
It's a no-go.
With the rubber strap is all right. Yep.
With the rubber strap, right? I
Yeah,
think
with the-
rubber strap. That's a pretty decent price.
I mean, I think it's a bit big for my taste. I mean,
it's for a big guy.
yeah. I mean, I would Breitling Navitimer, like a red gold Navitimer is that's what I'd like instead. But this is a very nice watch if you're looking for something that's like bulky and kind of big.
Yeah, it's a bulky. It's
Yeah,
big.
but for that, I mean, for that money, the problem is that you can probably get like a well, not now, but like probably a year ago or two, you would be able to get a Royal Oak or something like that for that money. So
that forget about that. Royal Oak's now
no,
cheapest
not
price
now,
is
not now.
$50,000.
No one can get a
Yeah.
Yeah, on the wrist,
ADG.
that's a statement piece right there. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure. You would notice it in Vegas and go, what the hell is he wearing?
Dude, can I tell you something? Can I tell you guys? Can
But
I
it
tell
looks
you the
cool.
truth?
It
No
looks
one's
very cool.
watching. Let me tell you guys the truth. No one's watching.
Here we go. Here
Okay,
we go.
Check this out. Here we go.
No one's watching.
Look, no one's watching. Nobody's watching. I fucking love how Breitlings look, like in real world, like that high polish. But you cannot not see it. Like when you, because I live in this area. There's this Starbucks wherever I get in the morning, and there's a guy. He always walks in with like a. He's got one of these chronomats, but like super chrome. It's super chrome, and it's got that sideways bracelet. It's a cheap watch, but fuck me, Dad, it draws attention. Like you cannot like. I always want to look at the watch. I'm like, I cannot take my eyes away. I'm like, fuck, that looks good.
Yeah, actually, funny you say that. Like the guy that I go in like a coffee shop that's near my where my office, and wears this Breitling that's like a monster.
Yeah.
And but it's like everyone, you can see that it's like an eye catcher, like.
Yeah, it's eye candy. It's eye candy. You're just.
That's why I sold both my Breitling bracelets on eBay and don't wear them. Both my Navitimes came on a bracelet, and I sold them. I either you like that or you don't. Either you want to be that guy or you don't. So nothing wrong with it, but yeah, it's a look.
Yeah, with the casual, like this guy, he's always like jeans, black t-shirt, and it just works.
I have a big gold chain. It was my father's. It's a big gold chain. I wear a crucifix on it, and I wear it underneath my shirt. No one's ever seen it. So that's the difference between wearing that on the outside over your t-shirt, or wearing it where
Yeah.
no one can see it.
Yeah.
That watch is wearing your big gold chain on the outside. And I don't know. Either you're that guy or you're not.
No, because like all of my watches, even though we say like, oh, that's look at me, it's like Daytona. It's not really, nobody cares about it. Nobody comes.
It's not an attention grabber for
Yeah,
sure,
no,
unless
it's
they know
I
not.
think it's.
watches.
I think it comes down to. I mean, yes, the size, but the height of the watch is such a, like some of these very thick watches. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you can't. I tend to I always gravitate to like kind of thin watches, and I don't like to be flashy, but
Yeah.
some guys pull it off very well. Like it's a comfort thing, I guess.
JDG 5167 $5 super chat. Who says you can't turn lead into gold? So true, so true.
History.
I gotta tell you too. There was another story. I was waiting in line to get the coffee, and I was wearing like one of like I think I might have been wearing actually Explorer 1, right? And this guy in front of me, he because I'm like on the phone, so I'm looking down, and I saw he turned around, and he's he saw the watch because I saw him look, and and I couldn't tell if he was wearing anything or anything. But then he went like that, right? Like, cause like if you think about it, I'm standing here, right? And if your hand is this way, you can't tell the watch. But if you go like that, right, then immediately I could see the watch, right? And he was wearing the black Daytona, and it was a bit of a. I felt like I don't know. I was just like. I just felt like he showed me his watch. I don't know. It's not like verbal, like, hey, look at this thing. I don't know. Sometimes I get weird reads.
Possible.
I was like,
Two Rolex guys flashing each other.
Rolex guys flashing each other. Because like
Yeah, but if the guy is tall and has a good build size, right, you tend to see their watches more.
Yeah.
As compared to smaller size guys. Yeah.
This guy was really skinny, kind of shortish guy. Not he wasn't like maybe he was like my height, but I just because I saw him see my watch, and then he went like that, and I was like, fuck you, man. It's like
nothing is more annoying than some poser trying to flash his watch. I mean, I can't fucking stand people like that.
Yeah.
You're the
serious.
sweeping
What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Seriously.
So funny.
Talking about watches all the time.
Yeah.
Talking about watches all the time.
Tim, you didn't walk up to him and say, "Hey, I've got the white one."
Yeah, I was like, and that's but here's the thing. This is the psychological problem, right? That I think, like, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? Because like I didn't really care. I just found the whole
no, you care.
interaction
Rolex
was a non-verbal signaling kind of interaction. Kind of, I just thought the whole thing was just very kind of weird, interesting, but also like, do you guys? Then this is the thing. This is the problem with having a beater, right? Because I can feel how someone would be like. They could be wearing their shitter. It's kind of what Archie was saying. He met what's the CEO of Patek Philippe?
Terry Stern.
Henry Stern. Terry Stern, and he was wearing the Explorer too. He said, I have my Pateks in the safe, actually. It's like,
how embarrassing. How fucking
I had the same experience as you a couple of weeks ago when I was checking out my groceries. I was wearing my Wimbledon Datejust 41, and the guy in front of me the guy in front of me had that gold Daytona that we were looking at just now.
Yeah.
So when he saw my watch, right, he sort of like stood up taller.
Oh,
and he pushed the card. He pushed the card with the hands visible.
That
was so funny.
Oh my god, it's so That's so fun. Yeah, like watch. I do see that. You see other watch person. Watch.
Nothing more hilarious than to hear about Rolex owners feeling like other Rolex owners are looking down on them when we're the Rolex owners looking down on 99.9% of the population for whatever they're wearing.
Although, let me tell you, like down here, I'm in like South Florida, right in Miami, and for the most part, wherever you go, like you see, it's like a mix, right? But there's
Miami?
certain restaurants, certain
Hey, I'm coming
places.
to Miami.
I know.
Wait, was that you that messaged me?
Of course. Who else is going to be, Tim? No, yeah, I sent you a message, man.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we need to hang out when you're here. But anyway, we there's certain restaurants and very few kind of different locations where you go there. It's like it's like you're in a watch museum when you walk in. Like it's everyone is wearing like an incredibly beautiful watch, and it's not like you're seeing the same watch. You see a lot of Rolex and a whole bunch of AP and Patek. Patek. You see everything, but it's like it's funny how like you can see how people that really like watches, they see you. It doesn't matter really what you're wearing, but you can kind of tell when someone likes watches, and it's kind of like you kind of look at each other and you're like, okay, nice. It doesn't matter if someone's wearing like a nicer watch than you are or whatever. But I feel like we kind of gravitate and we do like a little nod, right? When you bump into someone that's into watches, you're like, all right, I see you. Kind of.
Nice.
It's not like a pissing contest. It's just more like a acknowledgement.
Wink, wink, nod, nod, kind of.
Yeah.
Non-verbal communication.
Right.
There's something that happens.
Yeah.
It is interesting. It is interesting interaction that happens. I gotta tell you guys. It is, you go around. I'm very curious about the whole watch scene in Miami.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man.
You'll see.
It's crazy.
I keep checking if Spencer has replied to me, which he didn't do yet. So as soon as I get reply, I'm gonna have to start.
Are you gonna go to the Seabold building?
The what building? What?
The Seabold building, which is the big jewelry building where they have all of the. It's like the big jewelry mart there in downtown Miami.
I've never been there, by the way.
And Watch Eric is in the building, and CRM Jewelers is right downstairs across the street.
Hey, OC, are you in Miami? No.
He's here in New York.
He's just a watch encyclopedia.
But you come down to Miami. I've never checked that place actually. I mean, I know he's downtown, but I've never been to that building.
Oh, see, did you paint your room?
Mathis.
Yo,
I'm coming. Miami, gotchas. I'm coming to Miami.
I'll be down. I'm 20 minutes away if you want to do anything, bro. Whatever you want.
Welcome to Miami.
Let's go.
Bienvenido.
Maybe I'm gonna go for. Oh shit! What is the? Oh.
What days you going?
This was my. For some reason, I thought this was my roommate. He must go to FB Jordan while in Miami. FB Jordan, really?
Why?
I don't know.
FB Jordan here.
PJ. We got one here, but actually, I was asked to pick up an interesting piece from FB Jordan. It's like a green quartz watch kind of thing. I don't know if I will, but Mathis.
Yo.
You, Doc. I'm gonna buy tickets and shit, and we're gonna all hang out.
All right, I'm definitely down. What days you coming?
Well, I think January 22nd to January 25th we're leaving.
It's like 2 days from now,
but maybe. Oh shit! It is. Fuck. I might
like
even
next
try
week,
to
by the
come.
way, but
I might come like January 21st. I don't know. It all depends.
Let
I
us
think
know.
timing is good. Seems to be.
I actually, I mean, I was very naive when it was maybe like 2 years ago. No, maybe like a year and a half ago or something. Like like for my birthday, you know, uh, um, I went to the FP Jordan store, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, let me just go check out, and they have the Elegant, which is a very very super cool watch, right?
Yeah.
That's a quartz that like sleeps right when you leave it alone, and then it kind of picks up to
Yes.
whatever time it is. It's like a beautiful
Someone
watch.
asked me to see if they have the Elegant in green.
So no. So well,
Uh-huh.
you can change the strap, but anyway. So I go to the store,
Okay.
and I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but I just kind of walk in,
Yeah.
and so I meet this guy, nice guy. They have like a bar inside of the boutique.
Free
It's
drinks.
actually the corporate building is on the top floor, and they have like watchmakers there, and they have like events all the time, and it's a pretty cool place. But I don't own any FP Jordan, so but anyway, I just walk in, and I was talking to this guy, nice guy, but he's like, they showed me one watch, which is, I guess, the well, I don't know if you can say entry level,
Entry
but
level.
it's like the what's the name of that watch? The one that has like they have the Havana version, but not the Havana version, but the regular version. Very beautiful watch, but anyway, it's obviously expensive. But so I went to see it, and they kind of had it there, and they're like, well, we only have this to show you, and I asked for the Elegant, and they just said, "Wow, this is a watch that it's only for for people that are already customers and this and that." I'm like,
Elegant
"Oh,
was for
okay,
people who are customers.
yeah."
Fuck.
So they don't have a wait list, and they don't have a so you need to own FP Jordan watch, and then maybe they can put you on a wait list after, because it's like
Wow.
it's like the entry level FP Jordan.
Yeah.
But everyone wants it, so it's like it's super hard to get. But anyway, okay, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, wonderful. I thought I might get a watch today, but I guess not.
Yeah.
And they they kind of invited me to a couple of events, but I haven't been able to make it. But they hold like once a month. They hold like these. Maybe hopefully they have one.
With this one, right? The chronometer Sovereign. That's I think that's possible to get.
Let me see.
Depends on the dial.
Yeah,
Maybe not
yeah,
this dial.
that's the one. They had that one on rose gold, which is a beautiful watch.
Yes.
It's a really beautiful watch, but like what I liked about the other one is that it's so different, right? It's like quartz and all this. It's just like a very special watch. But maybe I don't know when they have the next event, but I mean, if we're lucky, there might be an event when you're here.
Look at this one.
Oh,
Let's see.
Cool.
Let me see what's going on.
Chronometer Sovereign.
the numbers go upside down.
And then like that. I mean, I think when I went to the store, I think you can get this one on rose gold maybe if you want it, like after wait time. But I've heard that like FP Jordan has all watches for 2022. Like everything is sold out.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can't get any watch. So you can kind of go and like, I guess, put yourself on a list or something. But it's obviously they're all very expensive watches. So
this thing is actually this thing's amazing. I think this is probably my favorite version with a bit of a guilloche.
No, but you know which one? You know which one's an incredible one? I don't think you can. It's probably for someone that has other watches. It's a rose gold that has a moon face. You know which one I'm talking about, Tim? Have you ever seen that one?
With the moon
It's like
phase.
it's like let me see.
So the Havana was actually very easy to get.
Carson Chrono has like an incredible like one, right? It's like
you're
and
talking about this one right here, probably. Date with the moon phase.
No, let me see.
Not this one. Hold on, let me put it full screen.
Not that one. No, it's a simpler dial. It has like it's almost all of it is like plain, and then it has on the at 10 o'clock it has the let me see.
Maybe this one.
No, the next one.
The next one. This one?
I think it's a version of that, maybe. Yeah.
No.
That one, I think it's that one in rose gold. That's a
This one
beautiful
right here.
watch. Yes, that one in rose gold. Oh my
Cool.
God, that's such an amazing watch. But I think that's the watch that you need to be a customer. And now the one that
Oh
that,
yeah.
the one that Cars has,
Yeah.
Cars and Chrono.
It's a
He
black
has-
label. No,
yeah,
actually,
so-
here's the thing. The black label, you have to be you cannot
Yes.
get it if you never bought anything.
Yeah, Black Label is like it's extremely hard to get because they only make
Yeah.
a handful a year.
Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah.
made handful of these a year, and
Now,
then they make
see
even
if
less.
you can look at that one in rose gold, Tim. Maybe on the
Yeah.
bottom. You
No,
can
there's one
change
right
it.
here. There's one.
Oh my God, that one! Like it looks
There you
good on
go.
anything. But
Yeah.
oh my God, that one! Oof! Boom!
Boom. With the salmon
Oof.
dial. Beautiful. Look
That's
at
pretty
that.
nice.
That's
Right?
a freaking amazing watch.
I'm gonna head off, guys. Don't mean to interrupt, but anyway, I gotta
No,
go.
Kyle. Actually, yeah. Well, we're actually, you know what? 3 more minutes. We're ending. So
Okay.
let's just
I'll
do
just
another
wait.
3 minutes, guys. Hey, you know what? We can look at FP Jones. Mickey. Just a quick question for Mickey.
Hey, Ben.
If you ever considered FP Jones.
No, I can't commit to that much. It's a
Well, the
watch.
thing is-
It tells time.
Oh yeah.
How
it's
much
too-
is
I
that?
don't have a 911 Targa yet, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get an FP Jones.
You're not in that price point. You haven't reached
I would take
to
the car
the
too.
point
I think.
where it normal
I
watch
can't.
is for
I
you.
won't commit to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I understand.
I'll
This
t-
is
I
the
would
next
take
level.
this over the Targa. I mean, I like cars, but like I would take
Yeah.
this over the Targa.
Check this out.
See.
Nothing against the Targa. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, check this out. Oh, that's a perpetual, I think. That's because that's a leap year indicator in the middle. Date, 120 hours per hour. Oh wait, date, month, day. Wow. Yeah, FP Joran really knows how to make watches. 'Cause the dials
That
just
one's
like
nice.
perfect layouts, right?
Beautiful.
This is the kind of watch. Would you sell your whole collection to get in one of these and just be done with it?
No.
No. The answer is no. Mathis, how is
Yo,
Mathis, how's it going over there in the watch club? Did you get the Explorer 2? Tell me.
no, I haven't.
Not
I
yet?
haven't made a decision yet. What I'm gonna
Haven't?
do, but
I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll bring my Explorer 2 to Miami,
yeah.
and we can walk around there, chill, and
All
see
right.
what's up. Okay,
All right.
tomorrow, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna start looking for hotel. When I find out where these guys are staying, I'm gonna send you guys details, Mathis and Doc, and we're gonna work something out. Okay,
We will.
Sounds good. Sounds
dates
good.
and everything.
Maybe you don't need to get a hotel all those nights.
Oh,
You know, I got a guest room at my spot. I got a
Oh.
pool. It's like a resort here. You could stream from here.
Shit.
You could do whatever you want.
That
And it's
whoa!
like
You know
20
what?
25 minutes from Miami. And some of those days I'm working, but I'm
Yeah.
available most of those days, and I'll drive you
You have
down
Uber.
there.
You guys
Whatever.
have Uber there.
There's
That's
Uber,
consistent?
Of
everything.
course.
Uber, everything. There's a train. There's a train too, but you're better with Uber.
All right,
But
we're gonna see.
I'll
I'm
be-
gonna see.
I'll be
what
around
the-
most of the time.
We'll see what the timing is. I'm gonna see also where this event is, because maybe for me it will be easier to just stay in the hotel, because Paul is gonna be there, Spencer, and if we go to a watch event, then we just go all together. Maybe a few days. I'll stay with you a few days there. We'll see it. We'll see how that goes. Once I know the location of where the event is, the location where their room, where they're staying, I'll triangulate everything. I'll get you guys sorted. Okay, guys.
yes, please.
Sounds like that'll be a great trip, Tim.
Okay, it sounds like Tim Wright Show is going on the road trip. Guys, thank you for watching. Huge shout out to OC, Casey, the legend comes back. Kyle, Doc and his watch. Mathis, the man who saved my life, literally saved my life. And welcome back, Mickey. We missed you.
It was only a day.
Hey man,
I have to work, man. I have to
That's
work.
how it is, man. It's only been a day. We missed you, guys.
good.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.